everybody. Welcome. How are you? It's the Steel Toe Evening Show. I'm Aaron. That's April.
Howdy.
Welcome to the show. It's about to be hell on earth here in Minnesota. We're settling in for. I love weather forecast. Weather forecasts are so dumb.
Aren't they fun?
Yeah, they're like we're right now we're hunkering down for anywhere from 6 to 15 inches of snow.
Oh, that's nothing compared to what I heard.
Which is weird because you could go 6, which is like, oh, that's manageable. That's a heavy shovel session. That kind of sucks. To 15, which is, I don't know where I'm going to put all this shit.
Oh,
but they get to have this dumb range where they get to go 6 to 15. And then if it's 7, they get to go, oh, nailed it.
And they just say, oh, it depends on where this swath goes.
Yeah, don't shut up with your swath. Just say we don't know.
I don't know where you're hearing your numbers. I'm hearing like anywhere from 16 to 22 inches.
Yeah, but you're probably seeing that on TV, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't look at TV.
Okay.
TV's always wrong. TV always lies because they got to get the numbers. You got to look on the apps and the shit like that. They'll tell you, the National Weather Service will tell you. They'll be like, 2 to 4 tonight, 2 to 4 tomorrow, 2 to 4 tomorrow night.
Okay.
So it goes up and they're like, oh, so our grand total is 6 to 14. It's like, that's not a prediction.
So what you're saying is that in order to get their numbers, they need the drama. They need the
They gotta pump it up a little.
exaggerated numbers,
Yeah.
the inflated numbers.
If the National Weather Service tells them 6 to 14, they got to go, about 10 to 20. You know, that sounds juicier.
Pump it up.
Right? Alex D asking, could we see 9.1 thousand subscribers tonight? God damn, I hope so, because we've been seeing some serious fluctuation. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down, and we're like teasing the 9,100. And God damn it if we don't deserve that 9,100. So let's do the 9,100. Let's do that tonight. So if you're watching the show and you still haven't clicked subscribe, you stingy son of a bitch, let's do that. Let's hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Let's hit the follow button on Rumble. Hello, if you're over on Rumble. I shaved tonight, and as you can see, I took down this and I took down this. I'm leaving it. I'm going to see what happens.
I am impressed that you're with your dedication.
It just looks like it's. Here's my problem. It looks like it's going to be stringy and shit. It looks like it's going to be a puby gamer beard.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it to me. The hairs look thick. They don't look thin.
When I look in the mirror, I see the stringiness starting.
There's your problem. You don't look too close to the mirror because you know what? If women look too close to the mirror, they see every pore. They see the lines.
The dimples in your ass. Yeah.
You don't look too close in the mirror.
Okay, I won't look too close in the mirror.
Stop it.
We have a very busy show tonight. You know, I'm going to tell you this. News-wise, not a whole lot going on. So you know what I did? I leaned on personalities.
Okay.
And it just so happened that we're going to have a double dose of Otaku between tonight and tomorrow morning. I want to introduce Corey to Otaku.
Oh, he's going to have so much fun.
He's going to love Otaku.
Yeah.
But Otaku, like, doxed a woman on Tinder.
Oh.
So, like, there's a woman on Tinder that he didn't have a good experience with, so he just put her on, like, her username on blast on his YouTube channel and just upload. And Otaku just goes fucking ape shit on this chick.
I can already call why it went wrong for him.
All right, well, we'll get there.
Okay.
And then tomorrow, when Corey's on for overtime, if we hit overtime, we're going to do Otaku saying that Ariel Helwani needs his ass kicked. I don't know what Ariel Helwani did to Wrestling Otaku, but the taco is not happy.
Maybe he wrestled him.
I guess so. I'm not sure. But I love Wrestling Otaku. I know that when we put clips of him up, he barely struggles to get to 1,000.
But he's so fun.
I know. He's so much fun for us. Maybe we save him for best ofs. I don't know, because I love Otaku.
But he's just ironically not big enough.
Yeah, just for some reason.
Like physically, you know.
Maybe we need to invest the time in putting his videos up there and take the loss. And just go, we're going to be the ones that get the name of Otaku up
just
there.
The titles of your video just needs to be all caps. Look at it.
Yeah. No, here's
just look at
You know what the title of the video is? Brendan Schaub is Khalyla and Bobby Lee with Joe Rogan and Brian Callen.
Oh,
and then it's all just Otaku.
Mystery baby to Khalyla Kun. Who's the father?
That's
and then
what you
it's
do.
Just him.
And then it's just Otaku. That's how you do it.
Oh, that's dirty.
We got a really great show. I was thinking about something before the show started. This isn't going to go anywhere or anything, but I saw a tweet like Bob Levy has another show on the Shuli Network.
What's it called?
It's one-on-one with Bob Levy. And now he's got a gimmick, too. His followers, his fans now are the vampires. Because Bob Levy's a vampire bat.
Okay.
And he's got another goddamn podcast. It used to be a joke that Bob Levy has 15 podcasts. He might have 15 podcasts now.
No kidding. There's a lot.
I think Bob is bound and determined to never leave his house again. That's a hell of a motivation.
That is incredible.
I also think.
Poor Gina.
I also think, and this is a conspiracy theory I'm having. This is based on the last 5 days or so.
Yes.
I think Bob might be. I think Bob might be cooling on Steel Toe. I think that, I don't know. I don't get the same vibe from Bob anymore. Now, Bob's also got 15 podcasts. He could be very busy.
Yeah.
I don't see Bob in the chat anymore. I don't see it.
That.
And I heard some things through the grapevine about him not being pleased that we got a special on Compound. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure he's not happy with the word that we'll probably do another one down the road.
Which sucks because I feel like we'd root for him for anything.
I would, if Bob got a special on Compound, I would hope that they, would do more with him and all of that stuff. I don't think he personally was upset with us that we got the special, but he definitely was disappointed that they didn't choose him or pick him or whatever. Okay. And I feel like we've kind of gotten we're kind of off to the side.
Yeah.
Because of that, which is too bad. Still love Bob Levy. Think he's great. All right, let's go to you guys. Let's see what you think, and then we're going to dig into the show tonight. We have a little bit of news, but mostly I'm going to call it a personality-driven show tonight.
I like it. We
got a lot of personalities to discuss and talk about. Like Alex D said, I think aside from the 215 that we're at right now for goals financially, I think the sub goal tonight should be 9,100.
It'll be fun.
10 more. Let's get 10 of you all subbed up tonight. If it's just the people who come in here fucking with us and become fans, we could knock that out in no time. We've been turning them at a record rate lately.
Your turnaround time is impressive.
Oh my God, the turnaround time is getting quicker. The amount of people is quicker. That subreddit's going to be a fan Reddit in like a week.
Didn't you get another one this morning?
Yes. I think we got 2 last night. Luck of the Bind not only had a great time during the show, but then publicly tweeted, you know what, Jim Grundle, is it? I can't remember his name. Grindle. He had to admit to Grindle, his co-host. He goes, you know what, dude? I had a great time on Steel Toe today. It was a good listen. I had fun. They included me. It was a hell of a time. And I was like, you know what? Luck of the Bind, that's a hell of an honest move. I respect the hell out of that.
Thank you.
Respect the hell out of it. All right, let's talk to you guys. Let's venture into our chat. Let's get all caught up. We'll check over on Rumble, too, so you guys be chatty if you'd like. K. McDuck says, Jesus Christ, I was in the same chair working when this song came on this morning, and I'm still here. Time to get up. Holy smokes. Can you wait like 2 hours?
Yeah, chill for a little bit more.
Just 2 more hours. Taste Fairy says, oh my God, Aaron has been replaced by evil Aaron. Uh-oh. It's a gimmick change.
What?
Thank you, Silo Full of Tortillas, for renewing your membership. That's very, very cool. Happy Plague Doctor says, we expect about a foot in the next 24 hours. We went grocery shopping today. We got all our shit picked up. We're good to go.
Yeah, it's just the shoveling I'm not looking forward to. My shoulder's already broken.
That's not going to be fun. Well, maybe you just let me do that this time.
Yours is broken too.
Yeah, but mine's been broken for years.
Hello.
We're good. I want Aaron with a Hitler stash, says Marquise. Yeah, I'm trying to stay on YouTube. No Pen 15 says you're going to look like a douchebag, Aaron. Well, look, that's what they created razors for. If I end up looking like a douchebag, we cut it off.
How do you ever know if you don't try?
Right. Exactly. You got some shit on your face. Maybe hair isn't your thing, Aaron.
Uh-oh.
You could be cool like Captain Picard and shave it all off. All right. Woo, can't wait to start the D-Live streak, says Kane B. Thanks for renewing your membership. John Hahn says that's a great start on a goatee for a 12-year-old boy. Pugsley says you have to give it a couple weeks. Alex says, with $5, says Aaron looks like Bender's evil twin, Roberto. Oh, man. They're saying Otaku is a bad dude. Otaku is a blast to cover, though.
Somebody keeps taking me and shit about him on Instagram, and I never read it, but it seems ominous.
There are a few people who follow Otaku, ironically, who have kind of looked to us now as like the Otaku commentary people.
Maybe I should start reading these things.
Yeah, maybe I got to start following up on him a little more. Adam the Man 69 says, Aaron, lift your arms. Let's see those pit stains. Am I pitting? I don't think so.
Maybe a tiny discoloration,
I don't think so.
Why would you have pit stains?
I don't know. I sweat at the gym, but that was a different shirt.
Aaron's whole morning fell apart, by the way.
Yeah, Forgot my bag. April had to pick me up some cheap clothes at TJ Maxx to wear to the gym. I forgot my headphones. I had to go meet April at the store to get her headphones.
I had to interrupt my whole morning.
My stomach decided to wring itself out at the gym, which was wonderful. Just a nightmare today.
Those bathrooms are bad.
They are not good bathrooms. Oh, are they? That was bad news.
I feel like they would echo.
The Mighty M says, "Hey guys, want to mention on his most recent loves, the taco mentioned your show. Did he really?
Really?
Mighty M, could you follow me on Twitter and DM me a link to that? I would love to see it. Link and timestamp. We got a ways to go tonight before we talk about the taco, so I'd love to see it. He's mad because you keep saying Bob too much. Oh, should I say Mr. Levy?
Mr. Levy, yeah.
Mr. Levy.
What the heck?
Matthew says Bob needs to ditch Brennan. I gotta say this. I'm liking Kevin Brennan lately. We had the Chad thing from last night. He hasn't tweeted or gone on a rant about Gino, Chrissy, Anthony. Hasn't mentioned Camel Toe. Like, he's starting to branch out. I feel like Kevin's actually starting to take my advice. And I appreciate that. When I give people advice and they take it and I see their career blossom because of it, I don't need a thank you. That's all the thank you I need. So, good, Kevin. That's real good.
I'm sure it was all you.
He did a Rumble show today because they had Owen Benjamin on, so they didn't want to be on YouTube.
Okay.
I got to teach him how to get people on Rumble, though. Because remember when we went Rumble exclusive, and Kevin's numbers and ours are pretty close when it comes to live. I mean, we get way more views than him because we keep our shit up. But when we went to Rumble exclusive, we had like 1,200 people at a time. When he went to Rumble, he had like 500. So I don't know if his audience is less likely to jump platforms or what. Especially with a name like Owen Benjamin. I thought,
that seems like there'd be tons of people.
That would be a huge one. But hey, it's a start. It's a start. Adam the Man 69 says, Aaron, your shirt is proof that you'd let Bubba fuck your wife. Wait, no.
What?
Hulkster fucked Bubba's wife. Bubba didn't fuck.
Nobody here in this household is touching Bubba. Now, Hulkster, both of us might touch him.
Both of us might fuck him. He'd be scared. Sid Saraf with 9.99 says, Bob might be cooling on you, but not me. Love the show. Thanks, buddy. All right, guys, here's where we're starting tonight. 210 away from knocking it out. We always say if we're under 200 by the halfway mark, we're looking pretty good. So I'd say we're off to a pretty solid start. There's the PayPal. There's the Streamlabs in the chat. It's also pinned to the top of the page if you'd like to contribute that way. You kind of remind me of Don Lemon. You both need sensitivity training, says B. More. Oh, man.
What?
No, it's B. More. He's funny. I'm going to go watch Nick review Home, says Adam. All right, see you, buddy. Cerberus says, sounds like I might be stuck in Michigan until Thursday. Yeah, it's going to be nasty here. It's going to be, but you wouldn't want to be here right now anyway.
Yesterday when we were shoveling the snow from yesterday, we're already like crossing our fingers that somehow this snow doesn't hit us.
Yeah.
Like, could you just go south a little?
I got an email from the school while I was down here.
Yeah.
It's an e-learning day tomorrow.
I figured.
It's an e-learning day.
Yep.
David Chandler says, I just thought your electric razor was broken. See, I got to take that shit from David Chandler. When we're getting close, he always bails us out. I can't, I got to take that from him. He's the boss.
It's true.
MSO says there was no indication anywhere that this show was occurring tonight. There's usually an upcoming show tile on YouTube, and I set a reminder, not tonight. Well, we did upload 2 videos yesterday. We uploaded 1 today, and we've already done a live show, so we could be overloading YouTube's shit.
I don't know if I got one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I could just be overloading a little bit. Dominus Vobiscum says, Irish have no problem growing beards, Aaron. Oh, well, throw it in my face.
And they're such a pretty hue, too.
My youngest is 11, and he grows a better facial hair than Aaron.
Oh, no.
Oh, Softcast is back. He says, mic check. What's up, Fivehead? Hello, Softcast. Nice to see you again. Filling that role perfectly, I see.
Hey.
Citizen M says, April seems to be getting pissy since the compound deal. I've just been joking around. I hope Aaron takes over the network and runs the place. Everyone knows E-Rock can't. What? No, why?
I don't think either of us are pissy, buddy.
I think he's fucking with you.
I think everyone's okay.
Tasteful upper arm tat ape, says the Trafficking African.
Thanks.
Where's Mikey Two Milks been? Good to see him live. Wonderful. I'm going to pick my spots here because we got a ways to go to catch up with all of you guys in this chat here. What is on your face? How is that helpful? How is that helpful? How is that helpful?
What is on your face?
Sad Boy says, I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Are you guys getting hit? I have no idea.
I don't either.
Thank you to Marquise for the $6. Says, what does April know about Tech Nine? Oh, shit.
I don't know. I've been listening to him for about a decade, I guess.
I don't like it when white women like rappers. I don't know.
I like that he noticed my shirt.
I don't know. It's just like, I feel like none of you know his music. I just feel like it's a conspiracy. Every time a white woman likes a rapper, I feel like they don't have bars. Marquise has said numerous times.
That's awful. I've played Tech Nine for you.
But you got to have bars.
They have all the bars.
You have to have the bars.
I'm a little Midwestern white lady. I just get to rap along.
I'm a Midwestern white boy, and ask Marquise.
Well, clearly
do I have bars?
I'm a small lady, and I have no bars.
Do I have bars? Sorry.
Marquise isn't into the likes of me. He likes you.
That's true. He likes big, white, hairy man ass.
Well, you got it, Marquise.
April likes the smell of rappers. Can I say something kind of racist?
Oh, boy.
Do you guys mind if I say something quasi-racist tonight?
I think you can say it. It's your show.
Thank you, Gray Duckling. $4.99 says, nice beard, Aaron. It's awesome. Well, that's very kind of you to be a dick in that fashion. All right, officially at 200 already tonight. Thanks, guys. And a bunch of fivers. I like it when we get there, in smaller fashions. That's great. Team effort. Marquise says, Aaron got mad bars, and shout out and tired says, Marquise obviously placated Aaron. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Now, look. I said, can I be racist for a little bit? And Kyle writes, please do. And Marquise, I apologize in advance. And you can call me if I'm out of line.
What are you going to say?
I have noticed something at the gym.
Oh, no.
Look.
This could go so many ways.
I like to use the sauna alone when I'm done with my workout. Mm-hmm. And today, there was a large black gentleman who was using the sauna. Now, people have been using the sauna before when I come in, and I don't know unless I look and I see him, and I'm like, okay, someone's in there.
It's all steamy.
I walked into that locker room. People are just going, let's go, let's go. All right, relax.
It's not that one.
I walked into the locker, and I was immediately hit with the smell of, like, burnt firewood and ass. I mean, I was like, oh, my God, that fucking, oh, my God. And the whole locker room smelled like baby shit. Like, it was awful. Oh, no. And here's the racist part.
What?
Here's the racist part. For a minute, in my head, I went, do black people smell worse in the sauna? No, that's a terrible thing to think. You shouldn't think that. But what I'm saying is, sometimes things go into your head. Oh. You didn't put them there. They just kind of, you went, whoa, what the fuck happened there?
Keep some things up there when they crop up in the old skull.
I had that in there, and I had to text April about it. Yeah, I had to. All right, here
I didn't
we
know
go.
You were going to tell everyone.
I got to pay my penance now for what I just said.
Call from an outraged black man.
I'm sorry, but you guys just smelled different in the sauna.
Nigga, what the fuck are you implying? Are you trying to say that all niggas smell like shit in the fucking sauna and gym?
No. What I'm saying is, in this one instant, I definitely noticed something different. Now, there is no reason why it couldn't have been a white guy who hadn't showered in a while, and that might have smelled terrible.
Could it have been that they were working out and they are sweaty and they're in a sauna? And you can probably smell their stench from when they're working from where they're working out at.
Well,
not just a gang of niggas just smelling like they've been pulling their thumb out of their asses and flinging it like apes.
Look, maybe it's because I've been working with Compound.
Oh my God!
But I will say,
clearly,
I will say this, that. There have been people in the sauna before, and you say, oh, well, it's because they're working out. Well, everybody there is working out, and every time I go there, everyone is working out. I just don't get that, that burning, kindling, and shit smell that I had today.
You don't smell like anything after you've been working out?
Oh, believe me.
I mean, I have a stench, but it doesn't permeate the entire locker room from the sauna.
He smells...
Oh.
He kind of smells like if you had if you went to Arby's, but you left all the food in the bag and you left it sit out in the sun in the car for a little bit, and then you got in the car. That's how Aaron smells.
Now, Marquise, do you feel that white people sometimes smell different?
Well, wait a second.
We have that weird oniony body odor.
Yes, you do. Oh,
no,
boy.
you don't.
White people have an oniony body odor. Black people have a deep musk about them. It's troubling.
White people smell like paper. All of you. You just smell.
They smell like paper. like in the factory when there's a lot of it, like right after it's done being printed.
Exactly. You all just smell the same. You all reek of paper and which kind of no offense, kind of perfectly explains the personality of a lot of white people. But I beg to differ.
All right. Well, I don't believe what I thought in my head today. I'm just saying the thought popped in there, and I wanted to cleanse my soul and come clean with it and admit it. I figure that's how we solve all our problems in this country.
You know something. I'm glad you're in with Compound, but your racism is really like it was subtle when I first started listening to this show, but now it's just you might as well just kick the fucking door in with the race.
I don't understand what you mean. Do you know when I got in the car today? You know what I listened to? I listened to Beanie Siegel and State Property. Thank you very much. I'm on a Beanie Siegel State P kick right now.
That's another rapper / movie that April should be aware of.
Oh, really?
Should I be made aware?
Later, buddy. See, I get to talk, and then Marquise gets to correct me. I
did find it a little offensive when you texted me that today because I've sat in the sauna with black men before and they certainly don't smell any worse than the next person.
Okay, well, I just want to see what I texted you because I was in a bit of a blackout moment.
From the stench, obviously.
So I want to see. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, you can't say this stuff on the air.
I know.
I don't know, lifting and leaving. This was after my boxing. Really smelly. You can't. It fucking reeks in the whole locker room. I'm leaving now. Okay, I think.
And all I said was gross. I was in the middle of a grocery store and I wasn't sure what to say.
Marquise, if you have to call back because of that, I understand. Lemmy with $10 says Mikey is being censored by the liberals and got a full-blown IP ban from Twitch after getting affiliate.
Damn.
Follow him on Rumble. I know you all have accounts. Rumble.com/user/Mikey2Milks. All right, there's the link in the YouTube chat. And thank you, Lemmy, for the 10.
I feel like I just told him congrats that he made affiliate.
Yeah, me too.
Wow, that's too bad.
Kyle with $10 says that was the smell of Uganda. Thank you, Curtis, for renewing your membership.
The chat was very good. You're missing a lot.
$4.99 from Gray Duckling says steam rooms smell like ass. Saunas should not smell like that. So now I got to keep track here. Billy Corvette with 5 says new listener here. Glad I have something I can listen to in the AM besides the mainstream media garbage.
Nice.
We Polish smell of vodka and pickles, according to a friend of mine. That's $5 from Cerberus. So that's oh my God, how do I do this now? Knocking 20 off the goal for all that, I think 20, 25, 180 away from knocking it down tonight. So wow, thank you guys very much. Off to an awesome start. All right, where do you want me to start?
Back when you said you were going to say something about a black man in a sauna.
Okay, Brazil nut soup. Okay, that's not something I think guys should be saying.
I saw somebody ask if you tripped over his dick, and I thought that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen.
Kane J says that smell is rough. No, see, I thought it. I didn't think.
Oh boy.
King TL says he smelled different, homie. Come on. I'm sorry. Happy Plague Doctor theorizes that they were melting. That doesn't happen.
What?
That's
why?
Not...
Because going in the sauna is a white person thing?
Oh, Shaft says it was Afro Sheen. That's not even in the right decade,
Jesus.
Buddy. Oh, man. The smell is why emancipate. Jesus Christ. I've only seen cocoa butter 4 times.
I slather myself in cocoa butter. That was me.
Shane F says, why do you think they douse themselves in cocoa butter? That dick looks like shit. Yeah, it smells like shit. These are black people talking to me now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. Marquise, you have a lot of phone calls to make, to
all these people.
Oh, man. Smells like burning soul glow, says Joe Berger. See, none of this stuff is in the right. Guys, it's Black History Month, for God's sake.
Bring
Knock it
nostalgia
off.
back.
And then Hughesy's here. You can't. Well, he's Irish. He probably hates a lot of black people. Hughesy says it is baffling that Otaku is still allowed on YouTube. He seems to break every single guideline. We're going to play something of him doxing a woman's Tinder account on his YouTube.
I can't wait to get to that.
Fucking insane. Wrestling Otaku. And then tomorrow, we're going to introduce Corey to Otaku, and it's going to be for overtime. Otaku now says that Ariel Helwani needs to get his ass kicked.
And does he?
King TL says, I'm outraged. Holy April, I'm losing my mind.
Me?
I guess.
Wait.
I don't know.
Was it the cocoa butter?
David Chandler says, I thought we smelled like wet dogs, Marquise.
Whoa.
King TL says, this is shocking tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Our chat has lost it.
Adam, I thought you were leaving. He says, you do a show with your wife. Just stop trying to be funny. What? Why? It's so much fun.
What's wrong with that?
I'm so good at it, though. You're judging and appropriating black culture now, Aaron. I guess. I don't know where all this went to.
Hell. It went to hell.
Oh, boy. Right in a handbasket. I wanted to get back to, I skipped around in the chat again. Son of a bitch. Adam says, LOL, Aaron learning he should take his wife off of the show and move to Rumble. I didn't think that was the lesson for this.
Where did I touch Adam?
It must have been in his butthole. That definitely seems like a butthole touch.
I don't know, Adam. Poor guy.
Shaft says, April, new head of Project Veritas. Another one. Jesus, they're just running through them.
That could be fun.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't be allowed here, though.
Christopher says, sent Hitler clip to your Facebook Messenger. What?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I can't read half of these that you guys are sending me. This is remarkably offensive. Jive Turkey resubscribing says, April is glowing tonight. You go, Glenn Coco.
Oh, God. Thank you.
I accepted Trevor Otaku's challenge and he never replied, says the mighty M. I would like to see this clip of Otaku mentioning us.
I would too. Find it, please.
I would love to see that. Oh, man. Daniel Hudson with $5 says, figured it would smell like the McRib from McDonald's.
Oh, okay. You guys.
I can't. Guys, I can't. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, boy. Turtle says, we've seen Otaku's attempt at a super kick. He isn't kicking anyone's ass, maybe a shin. We watched him do a super kick once.
He tried to do a super kick and he fell over.
Oh. Balls Deep with $5 says, makes you wonder what they eat. Now, come on, goddammit. We're trying to move off of this. 170 away from knocking it out. Thank you, guys. There's the PayPal and the Streamlabs link if you'd like to contribute. I just saw someone say the McRib is delicious. Do you remember the last time we tried to eat one of those on the show? You know you can get a better McRib year-round at like a Quick Trip. I won't eat any of them because the last time we had like a bite of one on the show here when it came back from retirement, we both like shit our brains out the next day. All right, I've got gray. Where's my McRib thing? I don't have it. Your McRib thing? Oh wait, here it comes. JW, here we go. As requested, 2630. Just a quick comment he made. Oh, are you excited to hear Otaku? Yeah. Mention Steel Toe? What did he say? 2630? Yep. All right, 2630, Wrestling Otaku, talking about your favorite program. Are you nervous? No, I love Otaku. I'm sure it's complimentary. This is what it is, you know? An eye for an eye, as I like to call it, you know? Do unto others as they would do unto you, pretty much. Steel Toe looks like a young Jim. What? I don't think so. He looks more like Stephen Colbert to me. He looks like Stephen Colbert. Like, I don't know. Like, if you should know who Stephen Colbert is. Right. Stephen Colbert. We're all hip. We're all into pop culture, Otaku. Hey, we can keep up with you, buddy. The host of the host of the Late Show. The Tonight Show. The Late Show. Before that, he was on Comedy Central. To me, he looks like Stephen Colbert. He looks like a dollar store Stephen Colbert to me. That's I don't know if anybody else sees it. Was that it? Were you a shut-in? Oh, that must be it. Well, there we go. He'll have a lot more mean things to say after I talk about him tonight. That isn't the first time someone called you dollar store Stephen Colbert. Otaku was the other one. Oh, really? Yeah, it was Otaku last time he got mad at us for something. I forgot he got mad at us, to be honest. He got kind of upset with us. Oh. What did you think hot sauce, chitlins, and malt liquor was going to smell like coming out? Traffic in African.
Okay.
Citizen M says, I told you, April's getting mean lately. They're saying you're mean.
Well, then I'm mean. I don't know what to say.
I don't want April banned. I just want her to be like me again. Or want her to like me again.
I never said I didn't like you. These people.
I think Citizen M is having an existential crisis.
These are like our children, and they they just can't keep it together for 5 minutes. This Adam guy, too, he needs a deep breath.
Stevie J says, I tell people about the Steel Toe Show all the time. They usually just tell me to stop harassing the customers. Well, look, you're just trying to get the word out. I understand.
Thanks.
Aaron looks like a claymation character, says Kyle. Oh. Scarface says, how dare him. Aaron is a great value Stephen Colbert, but funnier. Thank you.
Way more funny.
Oh, man. Andrew says, Citizen M likes men in booty shorts. Now, see, I don't think that's necessary. I don't think we need to go to that place.
I actually asked Aaron if he wanted like a pair of the shorter athletic shorts the other day, and he said no. He's not into it.
KYP Stu said April Steele has an attitude now. Getting all
I'll
bitchy.
have Aaron beat it out of me.
Brown Candy says, I tried to get the name out, but I live in Sauk Rapids, so people just think I'm racist now.
That's true.
Steele. Steele, you're black. You can't be that racist.
Everyone around here does think you're either a racist, a misogynist, or a bully. And it might be a little bit of all three.
I think I'm a sweetheart, but that's fine. Marquis says, I'll always like April, despite her stance against real hip-hop. That's true.
What?
Good point.
I've never stood against real hip-hop. What does that even mean?
Do you like Freeway? Freeway's the man.
I don't like that you're just being that gay guy now who pulls out names nobody listens to.
I was thinking about this. Marquise, you tell me if I'm wrong. I was listening to Freeway today, and I went, modern hip-hop is so fucking bad that, like, Freeway, who wasn't even in the top 10 in his day in the early 2000s, these guys that are out now, they ain't even Freeway. Like, they couldn't even be as good as Freeway was. And I think he's in prison now, so, I mean, it's not like he's in the way by any means. Kyle Winter says she likes Ice Cube. She's good. There you go.
I love Ice Cube. Ice Cube's great. And what's wrong with Tech 9? I thought I had a fun shirt on because you had a fun shirt on.
He's kind of, I've noticed that people kind of see him as like the ICP of hip hop, which ironic
What's wrong with that?
Because ICP does hip hop.
And I showed you pictures of the two in the sauna one day. They do the face paint and everything.
Yeah. Some would say he's maybe an ICP ripoff with the face paint because it's a little too close.
Okay, when did they both start?
I bet you ICP started before him because I think ICP started in the mid to late 90s.
Okay, so if, let's say, ICP was the first one to do face paint, then isn't everybody in the industry that does face paint a copycat then?
How many people are doing face paint?
I don't know, but I think there's a lot in like the Strange Music Group and shit like that, and I think Hobson probably does it sometimes.
Gotta look out for those guys. Stevie J says, Citizen M chases April and Venti, but I'm confident he'll notice me soon and we'll have a storybook romance. That's adorable. That's adorable. Tech 9 is great. I play him all the time, says Lemmy, and she's an ICP fan.
I enjoyed ICP. When we dug in a little, it was fun.
There's an ICP started in the early 90s. All right. Okay, they've been around for quite some time. Should we do a show? You want to do a show?
Okay.
Let's do a show. Alcata with $20 says, buy a goddamn snowblower already. That we do. We share one. We have a community snowblower that we pay for.
Thanks to me, I worked out a deal with our neighbor across the street where she'll blow her driveway and then I'll blow ours.
My last two snowblowers have been such a disappointment to me that I'm a little jaded on snowblowers.
Your last one was atrocious.
It was terrible.
I don't even know why you bought it.
We'll get back in the game again here. But I just parted ways with a really shitty one, and now I'm like that bitter old man who's like, I'll shovel for the exercise anyway.
That thing was sad.
150 away from tonight's goal. Thank you guys very, very much. There's the PayPal and the Streamlabs link. I just hope Citizen M is like 16, given his opinion regarding climate change, but I do appreciate him nonetheless. People love Citizen M. They love it. All right, let's move onward and upward. I did want to show you guys Danny Polachuk's latest video. Danny Polachuk, by the way, has been and I think Ryan Long's great. I think he's been surpassing him in his sketches for a couple reasons. One, I think he's really been doing a good job, but also they're real quick. Like, he bangs them out, and they're like a minute and a half, 2 minutes long.
I did think Ryan Long goes a bit long, ironically. Polachuk is really fun. I've been saying for a while I like him better.
Let's watch Danny Polachuk's latest. It's and he cranks them out quick, like they're very topical. This one is on the Project Veritas thing. Obviously, James O'Keefe pushed out of Project Veritas. I think in a lot of people's opinion, it's nice when you have your conspiracy opinion and then you hear a bunch of other people say the same thing.
Confirming.
You're like, good, I'm not crazy at least. I'm not saying I'm right, but at least I'm not crazy.
I'm not alone.
Danny Polachuk, see, I believe that the reason that O'Keefe got pushed out, along with many other people, is that he did that Pfizer thing, and a lot of the people who pay the bills over at Project Veritas have a lot of interest in Big Pharma, and they're like, all right, that's cute, fucker, but that you tugged on the wrong tail.
That's too rich for us,
this
sorry.
time. Yeah. So Danny Polachuk made a video that I think nails the quiet part out loud portion of Project Veritas.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Rob Ducey, and I'm sure you've heard by now, but I'm the new CEO here at Project Veritas. I'm sure you're all wondering about the future of the organization now that James O'Keefe is gone. Can tell you that there's going to be a lot less dance parties, a lot less DJs. A little bit of humor for this tense situation. Anyways, as the new CEO, I met with our board of directors earlier today, and we went ahead and we crunched some numbers, and I'm happy to report that we have determined that we've officially beat Big Pharma. So everybody give yourselves a big pat on the back. Round of applause for yourselves. There you go. Yeah, just really, we did it, everybody. We beat Big Pharma. There's nothing else that we can do to take down Big Pharma. Our last Pfizer expose was huge. We've officially beat Big Pharma. They're not going to be getting up to any funny business going forward, so we can just move on because we've beat Big Pharma and we love our families and don't want to see anything bad happen to them or your
I mean, that's kind of what we were all thinking anyway.
Families. We're still going to be doing the same hard-hitting journalism. We're still going to be tricking homosexuals.
That's because the way they got the Twitter shit,
Grindr,
the Pfizer
right?
shit. They just went on Grindr and tried to hook up with dudes.
And it
It's
works.
going to be business as usual. We're just staying away from the pharmaceutical companies because, again, we've given it to them so good that there's nothing left to take down, and we just need to focus our efforts elsewhere. So anyways, thanks very much. Again, I've been Rob Ducey. I'll see some of you around the office. And if you have any questions, my office door is open between the hours of 2 and 3:30 every day. So hope to see some of you all soon.
That is perfect. I laughed while I was getting the show ready. I laughed out loud at the part where he's like, nothing's changing. We're still going to be tricking homosexuals.
That is good.
Oh, shit. I mean, it really is. The Big Pharma thing was perfect. It was a therapeutic laugh for me because I'm like, oh, thank God. Like,
Everyone else feels the same.
Everyone else feels the same way. I'm not one of those like when I believe in a deeper meaning, not necessarily a conspiracy, but like there's more going on here than meets the eye. I'm not one of those people who goes, and I better be the only person who knows it. I always feel better when other people feel it.
I would never want to feel alone thinking these things.
Right. When it's more than one person, I'm like, oh, thank God I've got a leg to stand on. This is good. Let's watch this clip. I got a short Wheel of Fortune clip for you, and then we're going to talk. I'm going to move some of these other stories. I want to move Otaku up to the front. I want to see if April thinks the new coach of the Cardinals is a wiener guy. I think we might have a wiener guy candidate.
Ooh, love a wiener guy.
And then I've got Meghan Markle, and I've got Khalyla. I've got Gavin McInnis.
Oh my God.
Kind of getting woke to the Kalila stuff.
Really?
And I think it's kind of interesting.
God, that's weird.
We got a lot of good things coming up.
All right.
On tonight's show. So let's do this quick Wheel of Fortune thing, and then we'll bang out the rest of it. What do you say? Quick thank you to, I want to make sure I'm not saying names. I want to make sure I'm thanking people's, what do you call them? Handles. This one came from Streamlabs. I'm sorry, guys. I am so woefully unprepared.
He's had a day.
This is all my fault. I just want to make sure I'm thanking everybody as they come in so we don't get going and I forget about them. Never mind. That was just no message attached to it. That was Christy. Thank you very much, Christy. Appreciate it. And 15 coming in from Christy. So 135 away from knocking it out tonight. Brandon Can't Lose says, did you get my super chat?
What is going on with these super chats?
I don't know. Balls Deep, Daniel Hudson. No, I don't. Cerberus, Billy Corvette. I do not see it, unfortunately.
No.
I'm sorry, buddy. But at any rate, quick Wheel of Fortune clip, and then let's get into Otaku and all that. So, Big Boss Sperm Producer, I do not skip your super chats all the time. You tell me that I skip them, and then I go back and read them.
We always get there.
Guys, we don't have the chat up all the time either. So if you're doing it in the middle of a story, you're going to have to wait a second because we don't even see it. Let's do this quick Wheel of Fortune clip. Hey, April, would you like to solve this puzzle?
Food and drink?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
This is embarrassing.
I know.
Oh, my God. I was setting this up to be retarded
No,
and funny.
I'm having a moment. Food and drink, something tropical fruit. Freeze. Free.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is backfiring
Is
beautifully.
it?
Oh,
Did you get it right away?
Yes.
I don't know why I'm spacing on this right now.
Oh, no. This is embarrassing.
You're not going to shame me. I'm just having a hard time.
I don't want to go look at the chat after this just for your feelings. I don't want to. April.
Freak?
Can I play the first
No,
couple?
There's an A. They
Can
can't
I
be
play
that.
the next? I'll play the first couple seconds.
Well,
then.
by all means, go ahead.
With a H.
Yes, there is an H.
Fresh tropical fruit.
There
Okay.
you go, April. You got it. All right, April got it. We're going to finish this clip in just a second.
Okay, why is this a clip if that wasn't supposed to be hard?
I just want to see if the audience, I just want to see what they're saying.
Why did you put it up there if it wasn't supposed to be hard?
It's supposed to be easy. That's what the rest of the clip. I was setting it up to be very funny, but you kind of did the funny thing already accidentally.
I was put on the spot, and it's always harder then.
All right. April never wins bar trivia. A
Yes,
blonde
I do.
moment. April, come on. One person saying naggers. Oh my God, April.
I got it eventually.
It's Frez, idiots, says K. McDuck. Truly a blonde moment. Poor ape. Just remove the word tropical and you'll think of it immediately. Come on, blonde.
Well, thanks. I could have used that.
Come on, blonde tits. April is a dullard. Frito, someone said. No one ever said the cute ones are smart. Oh, man. She's going to get greedy and spin for that. Well, just wait. Fuck me. It took me a minute. Fresh says exit
thank
343.
you, exit. Thank you.
Aaron, I can't believe you married a special needs girl. Marquise saying
I won't be here for long. Don't worry.
Marquise saying you have the IQ of a moth. Now,
Well, it's gotten me this far.
Scudmiss is saying, I thought freak as well.
The first thing I thought was freak, but I didn't say it because I'm like, it can't be freak. No one says freak, tropical fruit.
Frunkus says pea brain in that big head. April, Halada Fachina wants to know your background. Are you Icelandic or retarded?
He knows me on both.
Okay. Give her some crayons. Andrea B wants you to know it's okay, April, and throws $5.
I already know I'm retarded.
Into the
I know
kitty.
I won't be here long. It's okay.
You can't look.
I've got another 2 years and I am out of here.
You got to learn how to take it. I just got called a racist for a half hour.
I've been taken.
Oh, let's go to Kyle.
I've
just
been
calls
taken.
you. Kyle just calls you a road barrel.
I still look like a road barrel, yes.
Puddin' Toot with 1999 says, Aaron looking sexy tonight. I'll blow my load if you Hulk out and tear that shirt. I love this shirt too much. I can't do it.
A listener got it for him.
Yeah, 120 away from knocking it out tonight. Thank you guys very, very much. Okay, I think we're good now. Would you like me to play the rest of the clip?
I'm now wondering why you even put the clip up there.
Well,
why was it
like
up
I said,
there?
it backfired on me. You and I were going to have a great laugh at that for a while, and now the laugh is now mine to be had. Let's check it out.
God, you're fucking gay.
With a H.
Yes, there is an H.
She doesn't know it.
Shut up.
Or spin it or...
So
See, I feel like if you don't get it after the H, then you're extra dumb.
at this point, I think Pat
I
is
got it
thinking
with the
she's
H.
just padding her total. Like she's going to spin.
Right,
just
I've
to
done
pad
that
the total.
before.
Something quickly.
I'll spin it.
Okay.
She's gonna spin it.
We know, dude. Relax.
Okay. What letter for you?
I'll go with a G.
You see,
So, like I said, you can't
Freg tropical fruit.
You can't be caught not getting it after the H is up there.
A G?
Oh, Van is
I'd like to solve
laughing.
the puzzle.
Yeah.
Fresh tropical fruit.
Yeah.
Freg? Tropical fruit?
How if this
no.
woman wasn't dark already, she would be turning so red right now.
Can black people blush?
I don't know. I know
don't
that
either.
this guy would look like a tomato if it was him who just did that.
So would she. Yeah, if any of them but her had done
That
that.
happens and you're sitting at home, you're saying, how in the world can that? But sometimes it's a word that just doesn't want to come into focus.
Pat.
If Pat's trying to run cover, he's like, look, I know a lot of you are shouting fucking moron at your TV right now, but, give her some slack. Because
Now I kind of want to do a bit where we look up like easy Wheel of Fortune answers that everybody just skipped on. I feel like that happens more than...
I think my favorite game show moment of all time is, it's good, Miss says, Pat, be racist. My favorite game show moment of all time is when Alex Trebek decided that he didn't want to be hosting Jeopardy anymore, and he
Okay.
just shit all over one of the female contestants. I thought it was great.
Oh.
Let me see.
See, I prefer a good Wheel of Fortune, miss.
Alex
I think those are fun.
Trebek. Yeah, here we go. I love this clip.
I think it's very fun. It's called Nerdcore Hip Hop. It's
Nerdcore
hip hop. Yes. It's people who identify as nerdy, rapping about the things they love: video games, science fiction, having a hard
Gay.
time meeting romantic partners. It's really catchy and fun.
Losers, in other words.
Well,
Alex is a fucking losers then, right? Dorks. You like dorks.
fiction, having a hard time meeting romantic partners. It's really catchy and fun.
Losers, in other words.
Well, I think Sure.
No, I'm teasing you.
I'm teasing you. I have cancer and I'm dying. I don't fucking
no.
care. I love that.
I feel like Steve Harvey's been an ass on, Family Feud sometimes too.
Yeah.
To people's answers. I think that one's fun.
Yeah, I like it when Alex just kind of just goes and shits on the contestant. Well, not anymore, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest about it. Who got the last laugh?
He did.
I think that woman won.
Oh. Yeah, who's blamed now?
How did
Who's
he
the
get the
loser?
last laugh? He died of cancer.
He got to put a good one out there.
Oh,
He was
man.
dying anyways.
Citizen M says, whomever said I was chasing April, gross. Venti's a white nationalist, and I admitted she was hot. If mushy Minnesota here was at all attractive, I'd have said so. What? Shots fired by Citizen M.
I am not liked this evening.
Wow. That
All right.
was, I can feel the room turning on him.
You'll all get another break from me tomorrow.
1-2 Skip to My Lou says, I love the dude who knew every price on The Price is Right. He got booted was the word. Yeah, there's a whole documentary on that guy.
I've always kind of thought, because I watch a lot of Prices Right, like you can pay attention to like the cars that they frequently put up there and shit and the prices and stuff, and you can probably get damn close.
There was a
every
guy
time.
who figured out like the timing, computerized mathematical sequence of the what was the whammy show where they had the whammies? Press Your Luck.
Okay.
Press Your Luck contestant. Yeah, the guy. This guy right here. Press Your Luck, Michael Larson.
Oh, he looks like a problem.
Yeah, like. Come on. $110,000 of spins. And this is back in like the 70s or 80s. So this is like 250, 300 grand.
Right, that's a lot of money.
Today. So this guy was just knocking out free spins, knocking out money. Just this whole game was you'd press the thing and you'd get whatever your total came up as. And this guy, this beautiful autist, before like home computers and shit like that, figured out the sequential rhythm and system of Press Your Luck and was able to just ransack the show.
Big bucks, big bucks. I'm going stop.
You gotta win.
So he fucked it up.
I need lots of money. Come on. Go. Stop.
Stop.
$12.50. So you notice that by this third spin, he's not. You're supposed to be talking. The producers encourage you to talk.
Yep.
So you can't do the shit like he's
And
doing.
so you're like not counting.
You notice after a handful of spins, he stops talking. He's only counting the thing.
Stop at $1,250 again.
He doesn't even wait to see what it is eventually. He just...
$4,000 on his spin. Michael's going to yell stop for us anytime. Stop at 5.
See, he knows before. Like, he just knows right away that he nailed it.
Big bucks. Stop at 1,000 on his spin. 12,005.
And I suppose you can't boot him.
Right.
Stop at Kauai. Michael
Now he just won a vacation.
The value of the trip is $1,636. $14,136 on the line. Stop at $4,000.
This guy fucking knows
What a
before...
hunk of change to ride. Stop at 500 and spin. 18,000. Oh, 18,000. Gutsy, $700.
Jesus.
Well, and that's the problem. Like, you can't kick this guy off in the middle of the show.
No, because you don't have time to prove he's like cheating.
Right. You've got to air it.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm
Two
ready.
Michaels going in at 19,336. Let's get some big bucks. $1,000 and a spin.
Let's skip forward a little bit to about 2 minutes left.
It's really
He's got $102,000 right now.
I hope those two at least get to go home with their little peanut money. Don't
I'm not
they?
sure. I don't know. I don't know how
Okay.
this game worked. It was way before my time.
Sucks.
If you play loud. Ed. Hey, if Michael can do it, you can do it, Ed. Hit the board, 4,080. What the heck? You've only got $96,000 to go. Total up to 93.85. 3 spins, stretch it up with that. Passing them, okay. All right, Michael. I didn't want him. Can you handle him?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3 of them. 102,000, 4,000 and a spin.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, 106,851 on the line. Stop at 750 and a spin.
He knows.
One more spin you have to take, Michael, before
So-
we
He
do your
knows the
spin.
sequence.
Here's the last one you must take. $107,000. $101. A trip to the Bahamas.
A trip to the Bahamas.
A trip
Just
to the
one
Bahamas.
press.
What money you can buy the
So,
Bahamas, Michael?
if he screws it up, does he lose everything?
I don't know.
237. They go to you, Janie. 2 pass. One at a time. Here they come, Janie. 93.85.
Come on, big bucks.
You got. Is it Michael going to hold on to that 110,000? Let's see, Janie.
He knows he's won already.
Stop at a Mexican cruise. What's the difference? It is Michael.
I think they ended up kicking him off the show.
But did he get the money?
Yeah, oh yeah, he got paid.
Well, worth it then.
But yeah, I don't think he
Who
got
cares?
to keep it.
Who cares if you're shamed? Like out of every other game show ever, you just won all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Leamwith with a great point. They're all dead now.
Yeah, that's true.
They're saying David Chandler says he kept it in his house in garbage bags. Really?
That seems kind of odd.
That is odd. His clapping is priceless. Dude, he's clapping before the result even comes up because he knows when he hits it, he's like, yeah, I fucking crushed it.
It looks a little sus.
You should look up how the McDonald's Monopoly game was rigged for years. There was a guy stealing the Monopoly stickers. Yeah, I heard about that too.
Okay.
Like there was somebody at McDonald's who just kept jacking them. And like it was impossible for you to go to different McDonald's and win.
Do you remember playing that McDonald's Monopoly?
I wish they still had it around.
I loved it.
David Chandler says ended up broke too. Shit. Dominus Vabisca says, have a take and be interesting, Aaron. You two really mailed it in tonight. You know what? I'm sorry. We're not even halfway through the show. Fuck it. We're going to Otaku, guys. Dominus Vabiscum doesn't want us doing what we're doing. He doesn't want the kind of show we're doing right now.
I like that shit.
I'm pulling the emergency brake. I'm pulling the lever. In case of, I have this little thing next to me. It says, in case of emergency, break glass, and it's a Wrestling Otaku bit.
Okay.
Our buddy Otaku, who is probably he's a wrestling vlogger on YouTube. He reviews wrestling, but he also reviews the Baltimore Ravens. He does commentary. He talks about women. He talks about life. Otaku is, in my opinion, a true Renaissance man. Recently, Wrestling Otaku had something on his chest that he felt like he just had to get out to the rest of us.
Kind of like today when he had the dating thing.
Yeah, where he's like, here's if a woman wants to date me, here's what you need. Well, apparently, and this is hard for me to believe, as stunning as he is, as far as wrestling commentary goes, I think he's probably one of the best looking people in that community. So it's hard to imagine that Wrestling Otaku had a bad dating experience.
No, I can't imagine.
He did. Now, there's a price to pay. And I like this. Wrestling Otaku is putting people on notice that if you don't treat the otaku right, the otaku is a public figure. He'll put you on blast. So
I'm sure the masses will all hear about you.
Be forewarned. If you piss off otaku, he'll get you back.
Okay.
This is called a receipt in the business. So there's our handsome fella. There's our handsome boy, Wrestling Otaku.
He's got the same shirt on again.
He does. He looks like the Terminator if he like retired for 15 years and just let himself go.
Only ate McDonald's.
Yeah.
And Taco Bell.
So here we go. This is Otaku in his grandma's house talking about a recent dating experience that he had. Now, I'm almost positive this is against the rules of every social media company to just, I guess it's not totally doxing because it's a screen name on a public platform.
That's kind of what I thought.
But it's pretty close to doxing.
Because you can look up that name and then look into it.
All right, Wrestling Otaku here. Today with this video, I'm going to get down to a little bit of business. Business that I should have done about half a year or so ago.
Oh, shit.
So, Basic White Girl 91. A lot of you pretty much, I'm pretty sure none of you know who that is. Let me just break it down. So to that individual, to the
Is it just me or is he always cutting a wrestling promo?
He's always cutting a wrestling promo and he's always trying to catch his breath.
Yeah. So
every time.
None of us know who this person is, but he's going to educate us. He should have done this 6 months ago. I love how in Otaku's mind, he was being a gentleman.
Oh, God.
He was
chivalrous almost.
Yeah, he hung on to this for 6 months. He should have done it a long time ago. But he was a nice guy.
I was giving her a chance.
Yeah.
Person behind that handle. If you're watching this video right now, I'm sure you probably don't know who I am, or you don't remember. Well, allow me to refresh your memory. I'm the guy who back in September of last year, you disrespected and fucking blew off for no good fucking reason.
Now, Otaku, look, I'm not trying to poke holes in your story. First of all, if I tried to, you'd be like the Pillsbury Doughboy and you go, whoo-hoo!
He'd bounce back.
I have two very circular, large, gynomastic reasons why she may have blew him off. Second of all, blowing a guy off on Tinder is not an offense.
No.
That's not a thing that's not allowed.
I think that happens 40% of the time.
Right, you're allowed to totally blow people off on Tinder.
She probably just was looking for a free meal, and when she found out she was going to Denny's, she wasn't interested.
Right.
And then she,
See, let me just give you guys a little breakdown of what happened. You see, last year in September, I was on Tinder for a bit, right? I actually had uninstalled that app, and then I reinstalled it. I uninstalled it for a year because it was trash, and I was just done with that shit. And then I reinstalled it, just to see what all happened, a little trial and error type process.
As you do.
Do you believe any of that?
I don't know.
I don't believe it.
I feel like he might have gone back and forth.
I believe Otaku wasn't getting any bites, so he rage quit Tinder.
He probably made a new account, spoofed it up a little bit.
And then he's just like, oh, fuck, I'm going on again. And then he wasn't getting any. I love when people go on Tinder and they get no connections.
No
and
matches.
They go, fucking app sucks.
Fucking thing's broken.
I don't think it's the app, brother. I think, no offense, Otaku, but I think it might.
It might be that you've had too many apps.
Maybe we look on the inside.
Maybe we cut down on those.
A little more Tinder, a little less Motzi sticks. You feel me?
Just a short-term kind of thing, see what happened, right? So I did the usual Tinder thing, swipe left, swipe right, all that bullshit. And I came across this account, this profile. I forget what name it was, but anyway, saw the pictures, and I saw that this account had social media handles in their bio, in the description. And it came up, and it showed up as Basic White Girl 91.
Okay.
Somebody went creeping.
It's creeping hard,
yeah.
But again, if you're going to go for girls with the name Basic White Girl 91, I don't think you're going to have a good turnout.
Kind of truth in advertising. You got to give her that.
Yeah.
So, and at the time,
that was him, not me.
Trying to make sure, with dating sites, you have to be careful because there's a lot of scammers, bots, inactive accounts and shit.
Fat AEW fans. I hear you. There's a lot of people out there that could really trip up your Tinder experience. People who won't shut the fuck up about what a douche Vince McMahon is. Guys who talk about John Cena like they know him. You know, just
Guys-
really weird guys.
Guys that want girls to come home and call them master.
Yeah, you know, things like that.
And what I did was, usually if an account had a social media in their bio or whatever, be it Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, I would go to it and see and message them, see if they were an actual person. Because this is the way I avoid talking to bots and shit, so I don't waste my fucking time.
Right.
You might not have a lot.
Right. Otaku's time is valuable. He doesn't need to be messing around with bots, all right? Serious inquiries only.
Oh, right.
For Wrestling Otaku.
This is a lot of man to move around for that little heart, by the way.
Right. He ain't going to sit here and just entertain these bots and this bullshit. This is a sharp cookie you're dealing with.
And that's what I did with this chick. So I messaged her on Instagram, reached out to her, made her a little innocent message. Hi, I saw you on Tinder, so on and so forth.
Here's my dick. Oh. It wasn't even a big deal, and she didn't even answer me.
Do you know what's wrong with that?
What?
Is I bet he saw her on Tinder, but he didn't get matched up with her. Because she's going to know if she got matched with him or not, too. So if he's messaging her and they're not a match, that's already weird.
And I asked how you do, whatever. So this bitch responds to me by...
First of all, Otaku, I don't know if Otaku's ever heard this term before, but you can catch more flies with honey than you can with vinegar. I said hi to her. I said, what's up? And you know what this fucking bitch did?
He went with the risky one.
What did that bitch do, Otaku? Please, let me know.
By saying, oh, don't you know how creepy that is? Oh, if I was interested, I would have given you a swipe. Oh, don't be a stalker to bypass the process. It's there for a reason.
Whoa. So hold on, she didn't even blow him off.
No.
They just didn't get a match.
Right.
Like I called.
So he's doing the mocking voice, like, don't be so creepy, you're a stalker, you bypass the process. He's saying it in a shitty voice, but what she's telling him is remarkably reasonable.
Inaccurate.
There is nothing. So he bypasses, tries to DM her. She goes, hey, come on, let's do the swiping thing, swipe right, swipe left. That's what Tinder is for. Don't bypass the process. How does Otaku respond to that? All right, bitch, I'm going to put you on my fucking YouTube. If you see Basic White Girl 91, she's a piece of shit who doesn't like it when you barge into her DMs uninvited and bypass the Tinder process. She fucking sucks worse than John Cena.
This is no less creepy than like if you send somebody a friend request on Facebook, they don't accept it, and then you go to Instagram to go find them instead and follow them there.
You know what I really appreciate about Otaku? He has a streak going since we've been covering him.
A confidence streak?
Of being, not only confidence, but of being firmly entrenched in the wrong side of the position every single time and just, and dug in.
He believes it.
He believes it, man. Otaku is a shoot, if I may use the lingo. He just, he digs in. He's like, here's the side of what's happening. Here's me DMing a girl against her will and bypassing Tinder. Here's being respectful. I'm going to lock myself in over here.
I guess you have to respect that.
And when she, not only that though, when she calls me out for it, I'm going to make a 3-minute video calling her a bitch and giving everyone her social media information.
Hey, at least we all know that she's not into this.
True.
We know what she's not into, so if we're the opposite.
I just don't know, like, have we figured out why this guy's single yet?
I don't know. He has too many rules, maybe.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
You dumb fucking bitch.
Jesus.
Even if she were, I don't know if other girls are going to look at that fondly.
Yeah, I don't think... Otaku, if this is like your eHarmony profile video, not a good look, buddy. You dumb fucking bitch. It's, yeah, like I said, it's always cutting a promo in the Attitude Era.
He's like if Chad were into wrestling.
He is.
Really?
He's if Zumac spent his nights watching pro wrestling, he would be wrestling Otaku.
There's no humor here.
Right.
If you didn't want fucking people reaching out to you, messaging you, or whatever, why the fuck did you put your social media accounts in the fucking bio, in the fucking description of your damn Twitter profile, you dumbass?
Maybe that's for the people who did swipe right.
I'm guessing he's not interested in getting a date now.
No.
It seems like
I thought that back when he had the girlfriend rules, you know, that was kind of deep, but you know.
See, shit like that is why I can't stand the fucking modern day women of this era. And this is why I'm not in the dating scene anymore. And
that's why? I thought it was the width of their doorways in their homes. I thought that's why you weren't in the...
Yeah, they'd have to actually go
dating
through and
scene.
widen all of them, put it in for the handicapped side.
He actually, when he goes to a woman's house, he sticks his head through a window like Mr. Ed. He just comes in that way.
Oh, they just put a feed trough on him.
And I fucking cursed this bitch out. And, she blocked me on my main...
What? How? Oh, now I don't like her. I mean, blocking you after that. I mean,
I can't imagine blocking a dude for swearing at me.
No,
I didn't swipe right.
Look, man, I don't. This basic white girl seems like a problem if she's blocking completely reasonable suitors like this.
I know.
And this is why I'm not in the dating scene anymore. And I fucking cursed this bitch out. And, she blocked me on my main Instagram. Then I went to my other one and cursed her out.
You have 2 Instagrams?
Chad has like 4 Twitters. What's the difference?
Okay, another red flag. When you have sock accounts, you probably got some problems upstairs.
So I think we are figuring out sock accounts, cursing at people for no reason. Otaku is the wrestling community's version of Chad Zumac.
Misplaced anger.
Not funny.
Not funny.
Doesn't try to be funny. No attempts to be humorous.
Zero self-awareness.
No self-awareness. Ugly as a mud fence.
Terrible with women.
Yes, he's a
stalkerish tendencies.
He's a credit card theft away from being the Zumac of the wrestling community.
He already stole a house.
He did. He stole his grandma's house. He might be ahead of Zumac. I love that he's coming to us because when you make these videos, it's supposed to be one-sided to make you look really good.
Yeah.
And he's going like, after that bitch blocked me on the first account for calling her what a piece of shit she was, I logged on to another Twitter account so I could go harass her there too. Fucking dumb bitch. And this is why I'm out of the dating scene.
I can't believe he hasn't said cunt yet. Doesn't he usually go for the cunt eventually?
Sometimes.
But yeah, so fuck this bitch. She can drop dead. And quite frankly, there you go. That's why I can't stand the dating scene now.
Because women don't let you harass them and shit on them because they wanted you to match on Tinder like a normal person?
Honestly, that was chapter and verse, a Chad video. The things that he's yelling at this woman for are all very reasonable things that somebody would do.
Yes. I think that's the title of this one. Wrestling Otaku is the Chad Zumac of the wrestling community.
Wrestles with reason. I want that to be his new show.
Oh my God.
Wrestles with reason.
Yeah, Don Lemonade says it right. It's just so aggressive.
And I can't imagine why there's no woman into that. Don't you want to go be slapped around by that?
Dominus is saying Steel Toe is flat-chested compared to Otaku. He does have some pretty big titties.
They're big.
Oh,
I wish we could divvy them up between the two of us.
Yeah. Shaft calls him Haystack's Balloon. I was thinking Haystack's Buffoon. But we could go with either one. It doesn't matter.
Buffoon's a good one.
Happy Plague Doctor says one chick turned him down. It's game over.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, is that one chick didn't match with him and turned him down. And then when he put out his requirements for dating him video, nobody responded.
Eric Nagel says, Bubba looks different than I remember. There is a little Bubba the Love Sponge in there. For sure.
It's if Bubba and Chad had a love child.
There's no love there. Aww. They had a hate fuck child.
Only hate. Love and hate are the same thing. You know this.
Good evening, Lorenzo Areola. Good to see him. Guys, go click Lorenzo Areola's channel there and subscribe to Lorenzo. He does a very funny show. Basic White Girl is a terrible stepmother, says Rexstart parody account. Did you go look? Don't go look her up. Jesus.
Wait, do you have to have Tinder to look at this, or is that her Instagram name?
I don't want to know. I don't want to care. I don't want to know how this works.
I don't either at all.
But now one person wrote, there was a very funny comment in there. Bobby Heenan says, I don't see the problem. Time is precious when you're fantasy booking WrestleMania and new Pokemon games are on the horizon.
That's true.
He doesn't have time to fuck around with these basic bitches.
Got to get the right one right now.
Matt Fields with 199 says, I'm in the shower thinking about you, Aaron. Marquis says, I don't want to be compared to the likes of Wrestling Otaku. Well, then fucking shape up.
I don't think I could compare Marquis to him.
Stevie J says, Otaku probably knows a lot about Magic the Gathering. I mean, is that even a question?
God, what is his favorite game, do you think?
It's something wrestling related for sure.
Has to be.
Super into it. Now, Dominus, did we pick you back up again? Are we not mailing it in anymore tonight? Because I pulled the Otaku lever because I knew we needed something big. He says, I could see him and Chad sitting at the bar together. Oh, yeah, just yelling about women.
They would end up two completely angry drunks in the bar that end up getting escorted out.
Yeah, the bartender would definitely
And
kick
you know
the
why
two
it
of them
is?
out.
They're sitting there kvetching to each other, and some pretty girl walks up to the bar to order a drink, like behind one of them, and they turn and try to hit on her or something. She's like, oh, no, I'm here with my boyfriend, and they get mad about it.
I don't even
it's gonna
think
be
it's
over
that.
A woman.
Those two would work each other up into such a lather. The girl would walk by the bar to order a drink. They'd hear those guys going, they're all cunts, they're all bitches, this and that. Bartender would be like, dude, we need girls in here to draw guys in here, and you guys are chasing them away. I'm
Either
gonna have
way,
to ask you to leave.
It's over a woman.
You guys are out of here.
Ooh, can you imagine wrestling otaku in a sauna? The smell.
Oh, that would be a bad smell too.
Probably worse than the thing today.
Yeah,
huh?
I apologize to black people. And April, don't call them things.
No, I just meant the event. Oh, no.
Be worse than that thing in the sauna today.
I just meant
that
the event.
thing was a black guy.
They're people too.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I didn't mean that.
Oh man, that was fun. All right, April, we have a test for you. You need to let us know.
I've failed everyone so far.
You are not exactly batting 1,000 tonight.
I have put your whole day together for you, and I'm failing at everything.
Well, here's I want to introduce you. I saw this on our cringe today, so this is not good. Okay. You know, yesterday we talked about how Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp had that discussion about, hey, why aren't there more black coaches in the NFL? 58% of the players are black. Mm-hmm. Might be a little easier, people have an easier time with people who look like them, so on and so forth.
Relate.
They can relate, whatever. And Shannon Sharp said, well, the ownership probably doesn't, some of these old white owners might not know, like they might be uncomfortable talking to people who are a different race than them. Okay, interesting take.
Fair.
Let's check out the new head coach, Jonathan Gannon of the Cardinals. I want you to tell me if he's a wiener guy. All right?
Okay, I have my wiener guy radar.
All right, Jonathan Gannon.
Alert is on.
He's going to talk to Kyler Murray first, who's a little broader in the shoulders than I thought he was. Here we go.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Oh,
I was talking about you, bro. Everything I said. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
They said, why do you want to take this job? Well, not many open jobs have a franchise quarterback. That's why. Huge football character guy. So the high football character guys have to lead the other guys. Like, it's going to come from me.
This looks like the accountant at the backyard party talking to all the blue collar guys, like trying to fit in. He's like, I'm just a big football character guy,
You know what this was screaming to me is like my days on the fab floor. So I'm like working on like machine parts and shit. And like the manager comes out, this little wiener guy manager trying to like, oh, I see what you're doing there. And all this.
Are you saying Jonathan Gannon's a wiener guy?
He's a wiener guy. From the front, he looks like wiener guy Andrew Tate. And from the side, he looks like wiener guy version of Chris Evans.
You know who he's reminding me of? He reminds me of the doctor in Scrubs that, oh God, I think he's like one of the obstetricians who delivers the babies.
Okay.
And like Jordan's doctor is out and he goes, oh no, you got so-and-so. He's the best damn OB in this hospital. He goes, you really think so? And he's like, yeah. Okay, we're going to take you through this process. Better than Evans? Yes, God damn it, just go. Like he reminds me of that guy. Just like no confidence, very uncomfortable.
It's got to come from you.
That's how the message get passed along.
That's right. That's right. You know what I mean? Daily actions, man. That's what it's about.
That's it.
You know? What's up?
Sounds like a guy.
Close?
He sounds like a guy who has a lot of abbreviations and acronyms.
And like probably labels all of the containers in his house.
All right, boys. Hustle stands for hurry up, still take, learned education. All right, let's get out there and give him a good show.
And he wears like shorts that are like pulled up a little too high with like the shirt tucked in and a belt.
He makes everybody just a little uncomfortable. You're telling me that this is the guy who's going to relate to your black football players better than, say, a black football coach would? Is that what we're to believe?
That's what he was trying to do when he was talking to Murray's, and they're saying like, "Oh yeah,
yo, bro, let's go." This guy doesn't say "let's go."
Murray's just looking off in the distance.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
It's like, okay, this is my new coach, huh? Yeah, he and I are really gonna get along. We got a lot to
fun.
We got a lot in common. $20 from 1-2 Skip to my Lou. He says, rest of the week off, drinking, and felt generous. Great show tonight. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. That makes me feel better.
All right, here we go. Let's continue with Jonathan Gannon.
How you doing, man? Long time no see, huh?
Oh, now he gets to talk to a fellow white.
That's a big dude.
Now he's a little more comfortable.
Good? What do you think, man?
I'm excited for you.
I think that's Zach Ertz. I'm not sure. I think, yeah.
I know. I know. It's going to be good. What's up? Hey! What's up, man? How you doing? Good. Good.
What are we looking at? No. God, no.
First of all, when they first got together, they were already so uncomfortable, and they didn't know what to say to each other to begin with.
Did you see how Gannon stared him down?
Yes.
That
Look at
was
this.
so uncomfortable.
I'm excited for you.
I know. I know. It's going to be good. What's up? Hey! What's up, man? How you doing? Good. Good. Shots. Explosives. You can run. Hey!
Lord help him. This is not going well.
You know, like the Vikings would win all those close games, and O'Connell would give all those rousing speeches, and the guys were like, fuck yeah, we're having a great time. This rules.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of that with this Jonathan Gannon.
All of these football players are getting together after Gannon's gone, and they're like, oh my God, this is so awful.
Yeah. Guys, look, I just want to say, if I could, I feel like I can relate to you guys. So I just want to say that I, too, would like to say that me, so horny, me love you long time. Let's get out there and play a football game, guys. Come on.
Oh, he white. So
Calvin, how you...
Yo, motherfucker, coach real white.
He paper white.
Yo, motherfucker, coach Irish white and shit. This is not going to be a good year, bro.
He white as the driven snow.
After meeting him, Kyler Murray went, do you guys just want me to get traded? Like, do you not like me here anymore? I can leave. Like, it's not a problem. I can talk to my agent.
He's too polite. He's like too nice about it.
Kyler Murray's like, do you hate me? Like, I thought we were going to get somebody that I would like. You could grab Bieniemy from Kansas City. I mean, do you think I'm a piece of shit?
So does this get worse?
It just stays bad.
Okay.
It's like a bad golf. It's like a bad tee shot. It just went left and stayed left.
Oh.
You know, it didn't get more left. It's just kind of...
But he thinks it's going well.
Oh, yeah. He thinks he's really vibing with these players.
Man, good to meet you. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Good player.
Yeah, I was listening to Cool Mo D yesterday. I just really feel amped about this job.
Can we make him stop the awkward
you don't want
slapping everybody?
You don't want him to touch black people anymore?
Turn a little more towards me. The one where he did the chest slap for no good reason. It's like, stop touching me.
I think he was trying to do a Ric Flair chop. He was trying to go, woo! But it backfired.
Good player. I know it. Yeah. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man.
Sir, good to see you. How you doing?
Good.
Will, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Will, right?
Yeah.
Hernandez. Yeah. Big old guard.
Stop doing that. Please stop touching.
You don't think this guy fits in with the team?
I'm so uncomfortable for these people.
You don't think Jonathan Gannon has a good rapport with you don't think he comes off as very natural as a communicator?
I feel like this guy only knows what money and golf clubs are like.
Hey, I like it. Good. What's up?
That's from Wesley.
Nice to meet you. Yeah. What's up, James?
Good
to meet you, man. Good to meet you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for the shout, dude. I appreciate it.
So much.
You don't like that he said thanks for the shout, dude?
There's that, and then there's too much touching. We're touching everywhere. We can't just shake hands and be like, oh, it's really nice to meet you, and this is great. We've got to slap.
That is the new head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
And April,
Yes.
is he a wiener guy?
Certified wiener guy. I want to have like a stamp. I want to stamp you, wiener guy.
He gets the wiener guy stamp for certain. Let's continue. Let's get their opinion. Maybe they don't think he's a wiener guy.
Maybe he's fine.
Peyton Manning's personality with none of the talent. Marquis says this N is unseasoned chicken.
Oof.
Stevie J says he says bro like he's trying it out for the first time.
And he says yeah too many times.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Oh, man.
Well, this is good.
Imagine Kirk Cousins slapping that chest and saying, you loke.
Oh.
Right, you got to be like Kirk Cousins and just own that you're a nerdy white guy. That's what Kirk does. He gets in the chains and he goes like this.
He drives a conversion van.
Right.
For God's sakes.
You don't get in there and you go, how's it going, G? Good to see you. It's
yeah.
We straight, bro, right? We lit, fam. Let's go.
No, we good. We good.
We is good, isn't
no,
we?
No, we good.
No.
It's going to be good. It's good.
Right?
Nice to meet you.
You too, sir. Sir. Will G?
My
homeboy?
No.
He
just says the N-word.
Like Patrick says, no cap, fam. Oh. But he says like modern Gen Z language, but he says it all wrong, like in the wrong place. He goes like, hey, man, I just want to tell you we're going to have a great year. The football is going to be no cap on it. And I tell you what, when the offensive line is going, the lit is going to be off the charts. It's, and when the concessions are straight bussing, I think the people are going to be, on fleek.
We're going to keep this season 100.
Yeah, absolutely.
100?
What's up, my fellow Negroes? We're going to have a wonderful season of football, or as you guys call it, blacktop ball. Right? Do I have that right?
Oh.
Schoolyard ball.
Oh, no, he didn't.
No, is that?
No, I'm saying.
No, saying? Thank you, Dominus. Who's Right Podcast has decided to come over and check out your show. I'm digging it. Well, welcome, sir. It is great to have you. Oh, shit. So we are, Jonathan Gannon, 100% a wiener guy.
I don't like it. What? His whole team's going to go behind his back, and even the white ones be like, who does this guy think he is?
They're all calling their agents and going, get me to Pittsburgh or something. Like, I cannot play for this guy.
That guy on the sidelines is going to be miserable.
He looks, you know what it is? He looks like a general manager.
He looks like somebody who should be like the owner of the team.
Ploopsicle. Hey, yo, guys. Hey, pass the rock, right? Come on.
Oh.
Dish it.
After a win, he's going, hey, y'all want to go out for some 40s and wings with me?
I just go, and they're like, whoa, coach, what the fuck? He's like, I was just trying to relate. He comes to his first practice in a do-rag and a suit.
He actually has a styrofoam cup of lean. Keeps the nerves in check.
Oh. Hey, guys.
Now I got you all in check.
I've got a trunk full of a case of Robitussin, some Sprite, and Skittles. You want to get lit or what? Coach, we don't all do that.
Nah, I'm saying.
Nah, mean? Right? Oh, guys, I was I like to brush up on my modern hip-hop. I was listening to some Exhibit on the way to the game. Coach, that album came out before we were born. Sorry, guys. Steel Toe Boy.
And you also watch Pimp My Ride. This shit's lit.
Oh.
Fam.
You guys try these new wings they have at Popeyes? They go great with Colt 45 malt liquor. Coach, don't do that.
I've got a whole watermelon patch back home if you want to come over. We can sit in wicker chairs and just eat.
All right, everybody, hands in. Yo, cut on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yo, cut.
No, nobody does it but him.
Who's Right Podcast. X gonna give it to you, boys. Am I right? Too late for you to get it on your own. X gonna deliver it to you.
Starts barking like DMX.
Yeah, all of a sudden, coach is like, all right, guys, this season is gonna be, what? Oh. All right, guys, 1st and 10. What you really want, right? What you really want. Come on. Oh, guys, that's our second turnover today. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here.
Up in here. Aha. Hush that fuss. Everybody move to the back of the bus.
Coach, that has nothing to do with the way this game is going right now.
I was prepping for the bus later.
Oh, man.
Coach, we don't take buses.
Jonathan Gannon is so fired by midway through the season. This is the way the owners tell the players, like, look, we're going through some financial troubles right now, and we don't really have a lot of money to go get anybody. And to be honest, we don't really believe in you guys, so we hired a stopgap coach to kind of the guy we really want. Like, we're gonna see if we can get Harbaugh on the cheap next year, and
we'll see.
Hey guys, I just downloaded Ja Rule on my phone. You know that song he does with Lil Mo and Vita? Oh, that's fire, isn't it, boys?
Not anymore, it's not.
Sir, we don't like it when Ja Rule sings. It's kind of gay. Oh, shit.
Oh.
We heard our new coach tested well with urban audiences. Right, that's because they stole his wallet every time he came in, and he just kind of let them.
Oh, no.
They really liked him.
I thought that's just what we do here.
Fuck it, yeah. The real Joe is right. You're just looking at Kyler Murray's looking for Ashton Kutcher. He's like, are we getting punked? Are the Impractical Joker guys here? All right,
Inside
dude.
jokes.
Hey, Coach Gannon. All right, now slap his chest and say, yeah, bro. Say, let's go really awkwardly.
And let's go.
Oh,
I want him coaching the Cardinals. Oh,
Marquise, yeah, he goes to the practice. He goes, all right, guys, it's murder. Am I right? Come on.
No.
Come on.
Oh, no.
All right, guys, let's bow our heads before the game here. We're going to end this with this prayer with Cardinals on 3, but here we go. I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York. And you can tell the way the homie spit that I'm from New York. And you can tell I get real ignorant.
Coach. No.
Yes?
We don't do that here.
Oh.
We
sorry.
like an actual prayer.
Okay, everyone bow your knees. Or bow your heads. I'm sorry.
Knees.
I'm not trying to get political.
What are we, George Floyd?
Dear Lord, when we take the field today, let us be part of a bountiful harvest. In other words, might we eat, might get a plate. All right, guys, let's get out there. Come on. What?
No.
What?
No, Coach. No.
Coach Gannon, this is not the way we're going to be talking to the players.
We can't play with this guy.
Yeah, TNK, the neighbor's kid, says the game ball has the Rough Riders double R drawn on it. Oh, Schaff is informing us that Jonathan Gannon has actually been hired over at Project Veritas. It's very good.
I'll be heading up Veritas.
Oh, man. Remember that dance number from The Replacements? That's Gannon in a nutshell. Yes, absolutely. Oh, shit. That's too much fun. I almost don't want to move on, but we have to.
He's too white. I hate to say, but he's just too white for that team.
Like, you hear people bitch about not enough black coaches in the NFL, and then you see Jonathan Gannon, and you're like, yeah, this is unfair. This is not fair. That should be a black guy's job.
Could we get one?
Yeah, that should be a black coach.
Some diversity here.
Yeah, this is not right, you guys. This almost seems like this is the Cardinals and the NFL working together to just rub it in black coaches' face to tell them they'll never get a
They're
job.
actually just pissing off Skip Shannon.
Skip Bayless.
And
Shannon.
Did I say Skip Shannon? Oh, no.
That's how you talk about both of them at the same time.
Skip.
Look, Skip, I'm tired of people calling me Shannon Bayless. Just like I'm sure you're tired of them calling you Skip Shannon, Skip.
Yeah, what a fuck up that was.
I just got to say this about John Gannon, Skip. This is obviously, it's such a white hiring that it's racist, Skip. He is obviously taunting black coaches and telling them that they will never get a fair chance in the NFL. You are basically pushing these coaches and these coordinators, these black coaches, Skip. You are pushing them to the XFL.
No one wants to be in the NFL anymore.
K. McDuck says Shannon Sharp is Jesse. You know, I was talking to Skip Bayless on the sports show the other day, and I said, Skip, I don't want there to be more black coaches because they beta. He said, there's 3 black coaches in the league, and I said, that's amazing. There shouldn't be that many. We need more white coaches. Jesse Lee Peterson would actually set the black coaching cause back. He's like,
decades.
You know, when you look at the statistics, they don't win as many games as the white coaches. So why wouldn't you rather hire the white coaches to be better than the black coaches? That would be amazing.
Do you know what his clip he put out today was called?
Oh, no. What was it called?
His clip was something to the effect of, should I never, ever listen to my wife? Like,
wow.
Should I really never, ever listen to my wife?
Do you guys, okay, we can shit on Meghan Markle. Apparently Meghan Markle's really sensitive about the South Park thing. Do you guys want to do that, or do you want to watch Jesse Lee Peterson and the video April just talked about? I'm going to give the audience the decision here, because I've got Meghan Markle pissed off at South Park for making fun of her, or I've got Jesse Lee Peterson asking if we should ever listen to our wives.
Do you want to know what thought I had today about that the shop teacher from Canada? I was thinking to myself, do you ever wonder if some of those people just do these wacky things to get a South Park episode made after them?
Maybe they're just like, really big South Park fans.
If we do something that off the wall, we might get an episode.
Yeah. Citizen M says the Markle story is fake. That's not what I heard. I heard they won't comment on it. That's what I've heard. But we'll do both. We've got time to do both.
Yeah, we have time.
By the way, guys, only 95 away. Thank you very much for your generosity tonight.
Thank you.
95 away from an extra half hour of overtime. And for overtime tonight, I either have Kalila or I have Brendan Schaub making a Jake Paul segment all about himself and the haters be. So
You're supposed to ignore the haters be.
Comedy Hacks says this is horrible. Well, if Comedy Hacks thinks we're horrible, we got to be doing something, right? Right? Jesse Lee Peterson. I always forget what his channel's called. Oh, it's just called Jesse Lee Peterson.
Jesse
you fucking
Peterson.
idiot. All right. Caller thinks she's better than the pedophile. Okay.
Jesus.
Should I never listen to my wife? Now, April, this is 12 minutes long. Can you
I didn't
vouch?
listen to it.
Can you vouch for this clip?
No, I haven't listened to it yet.
All right, let's take a look. Let's skip around with Jesse Lee.
As far as my marriage, I don't think it makes me a beta male if I don't know how to do something, or if my wife has experience in something. If I ask her how to do it and then I follow her, does that make me a beta male?
Yeah. First time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should learn how to do it and not ask your wife. That's beta.
We call out of Chicago. Greg out of Chicago. Welcome to the show.
In a situation where, the way I think about it
Let's
is,
skip around a little.
You
coach, and I got 5 people on a basketball team, and I know I got one person that's really good at shooting threes. I'm not going to ask that person that shoots threes to dunk the basketball. I'm going to ask them to shoot a three-pointer.
First of all, I'm not going to answer your question because basketball is a black sport, and I don't want to talk about it.
Not enough white people.
I want you to talk about ice hockey or golf.
Right? Fishing.
Or sport
Swimming.
fishing. Or bowling.
If a person is dumping threes, you going to ask that person, you say?
Yeah.
About how to do that.
Yeah, but I've watched the NBA, and women can't play basketball. No. So I don't understand your metaphor.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
okay.
I mean,
yeah.
So, as far as my marriage, I don't think it makes me a beta male if I don't know how to do something, or if my wife has experience in something.
Never go to Jesse Lee Peterson and argue that something doesn't make you a beta male. You're always going to hate the answer.
Right, don't start with that.
If I ask her how to do it and then I follow her, does that make me a beta male?
Yeah.
I love it.
He doesn't care.
Just without hesitation, he's like, yeah, it does.
He's about to say, no, you watch every tutorial ever. You figure it out.
These assholes call Jesse Lee thinking that they're going to be the one guy who goes, no, you got it right.
A man should never follow a woman.
Attaboy, Jess.
How does that make sense, though, Jesse?
Because women were not created to lead. It is not in them to lead.
Fucking right,
so you
Jess.
should never follow her. Let's say that you need her to do something. You need her to...
He's trying to think of something women can do. He's like, well, you don't want her to do anything that involves managing money. You don't want him driving cars. You don't. Let's say you need a baby maid.
Or you need your bed made.
She needs a bed maid or a baby maid.
Your lunch.
Then you can get a woman to do it, but you should command her and force her to do it. You shouldn't be asking her nicely. If I find out you're saying please to a woman, I'm going to break a glass bottle over your head. If I ever hear you saying please to your wife, I'm going to rip off your testicles with my bare hands and feed them to a gopher. That would be amazing.
Jeez.
I don't know. You can ask her a question without following her.
Then why?
Yeah. So the situation was, I always bought cars, from people with cash. I never needed to go to a dealership. Cash is king.
Right.
But now cash ain't king no more. Credit is king. So, I went to...
I don't follow.
Jesse's looking at his mic like the...
You don't sound like the kind of guy who has good credit. You probably think 650 is good.
I think you got to be the other guys.
Yeah.
The dealership, I had my wife with me, and, I just wanted the car. But she was there. She had been to the dealership a couple of times before, bought cars. She's writing down everything that they saying and all this. I'm just looking at the monthly payment. I need my monthly payment to be under, $300. The rest of that.
That's like a 10.
shit.
What is that? Like a $12,000 car?
Gotta
the way
be.
used cars are now, man, that's barely getting anything.
No, that's really cheap.
Cars are fucking expensive now.
That stuff I don't really care too much about. But I'm glad that she was there and was writing the stuff down, because when we got to the next room, when we were, signing all the paperwork, and she's like, no, so how much is he going to pay over the lifetime of the loan? And it come to find out, I was paying.
Can I give you Jesse's inner monologue right now?
Please.
What a bitch.
He's like, your wife is doing the money and you are just sitting there like a retard, just wondering if your car is going to fit in your garage.
You just looking at her.
I think she should have cut off your neck.
extra $10,000 from what they told me in the beginning. And if she wouldn't have been there, then I would have been paying an extra $10,000 in interest for something that I never would have had to. So,
have you ever considered that maybe the fact that you're a fruity homosexual, Pants? I'm just wondering, because you sound a little fruity tooty.
He's going to sit there and say they're throwing extra cash on there to see if the girl misses it.
In that situation, that don't make me a beta male. I think that makes me an alpha and means that I selected the right woman, my helpmate, that's going to help me and make sure that I make the right decision.
Careful.
Okay, how do you guys think Jesse's going to respond to this? Is he going to agree with this gentleman, or is he going to break this man's heart?
No, he's going to break his heart because he's sitting there being all arrogant on the phone.
Yeah.
He's going to talk about that too.
But how would that cause you to follow her, though?
Because I'm following her lead when it came to what she told me to do.
But what she said was, according to what you just said, I think, is that the interest rate was higher, so you would have paid more on the car than what you realized, right?
Yeah.
This guy didn't know that when you borrow money for a car, you have to pay fucking interest on it? Yes, that's how the shit works.
Check it out. He said he always pays cash.
But at 16, this is why they need to teach this shit in high school. Like, people graduate from college and they don't know how interest works on a loan.
Dude, I learned how to dissect a cat. That wasn't like...
How does that help you buy a car?
I'll never do that again.
Right. Well, never say never.
Fine.
And so why not just simply say, oh, that's cool, thank you, and without having the idea you need to follow her?
He's upset.
Well, I mean, I don't think that it's necessarily, I said, cool, thank you. But, I mean, I had to defer.
And you're not really going to end up paying more because the interest rate is so high, and you're not realizing. And if that made sense, then yeah, thank you. That's all it takes. It means you got to follow her.
He's really... I'm not going to play all this because we haven't looked at this before. But I love that he's like, there's a certain way you have to do it because Jesse's going to go, no, don't you dare follow her. Like, you can take her advice, sure. You can listen to her, all that shit, but don't follow her.
He's going to skirt around the subject every single way he can to make sure you're not following that woman.
Hulkamasha Baby with $4.99 says South Park already made the Canadian teacher. Oh, Miss Chokes on Dick. Yeah, absolutely.
I guess.
TNK, the neighbor's kid, becoming a member. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Herrick Nagel says, oh my God, I thought Jesse Lee Peterson was Jordan Peterson. No, Jesse Lee's the man. He's fucking great.
Jesse is great.
Go watch our interview with Jesse Lee Peterson. He was brilliant on our show.
And brutal.
He was really good on this program.
I enjoy his show.
Thank you, guys. $80 away from today's goal. We are on a roll this evening. We're also well over 100 likes at the moment. Everybody hit the like button. Let's get that up to 200 before the end of the show. We wanted to get over 9,100 subs by the end of the program. So if you're not subscribed to Steel Toe, 5 more. Let's get you guys hitting the subscribe button, and let's get that to 9,100 by the end of the night. Looking to get to 10,000 by the time we get to the end of March. That would be pretty cool.
We'll get there.
Thanks, guys. There's the PayPal and the Streamlabs links in the chat for the 80 we've got left in tonight's goal. Thank you very much for all of that. So there's a report, and there are people kind of casting doubts on it. However, I do believe this story. Meghan Markle's people are not responding to it.
Okay.
I 100% believe it because she is the kind of person who reads her own press clippings. Remember, she's the one who always goes after members of the media after she watches them criticize her. Mm-hmm. And she like goes after him like, it's not fair. And like she even calls them racist if they criticize her.
She'll have a whole like special on, was it Hulu or Netflix, just crying and kvetching about how people have been wrong to her.
And the South Park episode did a great job kind of pointing out what douchebags these two are. First of all, she's the Khalyla Coon of this marriage, and Prince Harry is absolutely the beta Bobby Lee figure. She pulls the strings. She turned him into what he is now. He used to be the fighter jet guy, dressing like a Nazi on Halloween. Nobody can tell him shit. And now he's just a henpecked guy who's abandoned his family and everything else because this chick convinced him that everybody's racist.
It got ugly.
South Park made fun of them because they always these two always play the victim. But yet they always go on shows. They're always going on interviews. They're always ripping the shit out of people and then acting like everyone's attacking them. So South Park did this thing where they walk around and go on TV shows holding signs that say like, stop looking at us. We want our privacy. Going on TV to talk about how they want to be private citizens. South Park ripped the shit out of them. Apparently, Meghan Markle kind of went Kanye on him. Remember when Kanye got mad at South Park because they ran the gay fish episode? And he got real cunty about it? Well, Comedy Central aired an episode titled The Worldwide Privacy Tour, mocking Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and their decision to move to the U.S. to seek a private life, and Markle allegedly isn't too happy about it. The Duchess is reportedly upset and overwhelmed by the episode and annoyed by South Park, but refuses to watch it all. A royal commentator even suggested that the episode could even bring on a lawsuit. Now, I don't think she's going to sue South Park.
Why would you?
But I do 100% believe that she's absolutely upset about it.
Bothered.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think she's totally bothered by it.
She gets bothered by anyone saying a single word about her that's not, oh God, I just love everything you do.
Right. Yeah. She's not. I mean, it's just so strange that you get these public figures and they're so obsessed with being in the public eye, but their skin is paper thin. And like you say one negative thing about them and they're like, well, why would you say that about me? It's like, dummy, you went out in public and you took a stand on something. The price of that is criticism. Even if you do a dumb little show on YouTube that's got 300-400 people watching it at a time or 600-700 people watching it at a time in the morning, we take our fair share of shit, but we don't sit here and go, it's not fair. We play with them. We have some fun with them. We end up turning them.
Look at all the shit we took just tonight.
Yes, it's part of the fun. It's part of the, you get to talk to people and give your opinion. Most people don't get to do that. And the price you have to pay for it is people get to give you shit. Big fucking deal. How can you be so sensitive to this stuff and still want it, like, because they never want to give it up. They don't want to give up the public eye, but they don't want to hear the criticism.
Whenever I see somebody this way, I always kind of figured that they were probably coddled, like growing up and everything was just roses. And then when they get the public eye, they just kind of go into it thinking everyone's going to be loving to them and they're going to like you.
I can see that for Prince Harry, but not for her. She's an actress. She's used to getting like bad reviews and shit like that. How have you not grown a thick skin?
I bet it's all been really quiet though until she got important.
I guess. Also, Meghan Markle says she feels excluded. The fucking balls on this. The South Park thing is one thing. This next one really struck me as odd. She says, all the shit she's talked about the royal family, the queen, the former queen, the new king.
Racist allegations.
Racist allegations. They asked me what color our baby was going to be, this and that.
Which is something, by the way, old English people are going to say.
Right. Well, and not only that, whether they said it or not, she went public on Oprah's show and accused the royal family of all this racism. And they told Harry, they're like, well, we don't want you two around then if you're going to be fucking bitchy about everything.
You're a problem.
So now Meghan Markle is saying she feels excluded from the coronation plans, as experts say the Sussexes may avoid King Charles's ceremony in the wake of security fears and their memoir backlash.
Good.
She went and wrote a book accusing them all of being racist, and now she wonders why they won't involve her in the coronation. I'm telling you, this chick has no brains but balls the size of boulders.
That's true.
It's amazing.
No brainstem.
Absolutely no common sense, no ability to read the room, but just giant balls to go, hey, I deserve to be everywhere.
The good Lord blessed her with good looks and not much else.
You're 41,
That's
sweetheart.
about it.
As Don Lemon would say, you're not in your prime. By the way, it'll be fun to see. Don Lemon come back tomorrow.
I'm excited to see him back and see what happens. Something's going to happen,
Well,
right?
they made him go to a brainwashing class. They made him go to one of the sensitivity training things, so he's all better now.
So basically tomorrow night we're going to be sitting here reporting on how he's got this huge apology out there and all this and that.
Well, we'll see.
It'll be an apology.
We'll see. He'll have, I'm sure he'll have some things to say about how wrong he was and how terrible it all was and everything else.
Offensive and,
yeah.
He just doesn't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, and how he didn't know how wrong he was, but he's really...
I just didn't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm just really grateful for the education I received and that I've been able to, really listen to people instead of speaking to them. Fuck, I can't wait for Don Lemon's... we're gonna find out how much Don Lemon wants that CNN job tomorrow.
He's going to say something to the effect of, look, I didn't realize the other day that when I was, listing off ages as somebody being in their prime... Really, anybody can be in their prime as long as they feel it inside.
Women are always... No, you don't have to apologize to everyone, just women. Nobody gives a shit about how men feel about that.
We can all identify as something else the next day.
Yeah. Kane J says, Irrational Times just released a Chad song, and you are in the video, Aaron. Irrational Times sent it to me. If you guys want to listen to Irrational Times' Chad song, we can. Was that something you guys would like to hear?
It's an actual song.
Yeah, Irrational Times has a pretty good one. He sent it over to me. Let's check this thing out.
I bet it's worth a watch.
He just published it 24 minutes ago, and he sent it to me, I think, yesterday. This is Irrational Times' Chad Zumac song. Before we get into this, guys, we got about 10 minutes until we rattle the cans, but you guys are already just $80 away from tonight's goal. So if anybody feels like chipping in, go ahead and chip in. We got about 9 minutes until we fire up the music. Who knows? By the time we're done with this, we might not need the music tonight. But there's the Streamlabs and PayPal link if you'd like to do that. Otherwise, Super Chats and memberships count as well. Here we go. Irrational Times, Chad Zumac song. Oh, it's Carl and I as the eyeballs. That's beautiful.
Cute.
Chad Zumac is a really cool guy. He steals credit cards in his spare time.
I don't hate it.
Off to a good start.
Fiery start.
I guess he needs the money cause he's pretty broke. He doesn't make much from telling jokes.
Okay, you know what? So far, so good.
This is really good.
Do you remember that time when you were young in the mornings with your stepdad?
Oh, no.
You used to make him coffee, but if it was cold, he'd beat you pretty bad.
Oh, no. Irrational Times, this is pretty goddamn good so far, and there's about a minute left.
Would you say he went hard in the paint?
He went hard in the motherfucking paint.
Not good.
Leave Chad stankin'. What the... All right.
Nobody likes you, not even your crew. Kevin only has you on to make fun of you. You're the world's greatest comic, that's what you've been saying. But I've seen your act and it's pretty gay.
Oh, this is worse than anything Carl or I have ever done.
This is brilliant.
This is just too funny and just simple and mean.
This is like overly simple but like accurate, so it's gonna hurt. Has he seen this, do you think? Do you think Chad
No, it just got published 24 minutes ago, but don't worry, we'll tweet it all over the place and all of Chad's sock accounts will see it.
This is gonna hurt, man. And there has to be something so like emasculating watching your face with you two dancing in his eyes with these lyrics.
Guys, before we do overtime tonight, let's make sure we hop on over to Nightwave and let's all send Mersh the link. So Mersh can fire. I'm sure Mersh would love this on Nightwave tonight.
He'll eat that up.
Remember that time in the living room? Your mom was getting banged from behind. And you walked in and saw the whole thing. They were buck naked and listening to Wings. But it's not Paul McCartney. Carl and Aaron are making him cry. Don't they know that he was cool in junior high? He's got a body like Blade and a head full of rocks. He's our suspicious loser. He's Chad Zumac.
Wow. Oh my God, Irrational Times. That was brilliant. I'm going to tweet that out after the show today.
That is incredible.
That was, Raz of Chaz says, new show intro. I was thinking about it. That was really good. Full Metal Neat says, a lot of parody songs suck. This is not one of them.
That was fantastic.
Wow.
That's remarkably hurtful. Like, I don't think it gets worse than that.
It was so upbeat and mean-spirited at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when Chad's going to watch this later, it's going to look so childish and, like, happy and upbeat, but it's, like, about you and your horrible life.
Yes. I'm going to tweet it out right now. Wow. Amazing job.
Amazing.
By @Irrational. Where is it? There we go. Irrational Times. You have to hear this. As much as who are these podcasts and I have beaten Chad bloody, this is the worst yet. First round KO again. There we go. There is Irrational Times Chad Zumac song. The link is here, guys. Here's the link in the chat right there as well. Chad Zumac song. There you go. There is the link in the chat. And thank you to David Chandler wrapping things up tonight with $100. So we are already $20.
Thank you.
Into tomorrow. Thank you very much.
What can we do for him?
Just keep entertaining the man. He seems happy. He seems like he's in a good place. We'll just keep him laughing and keep him happy, and hopefully that's enough for him.
Thank you.
Brian says, has anyone heard of Stuttering John's recent rumor that he is in hospice and he is dying? I don't think that's true.
See, that's getting spread around a lot more, though, and it makes me nervous and kind of feel shitty, I guess.
I don't think that's true. I'm going to follow back Who's Right podcast for following us. Yeah, absolutely. Retweet the shit out of that. Put that out there. That was great work by Irrational Times. That was very, very funny.
Very funny.
Good job, buddy. Did we cross over before we get into our overtime stuff tonight, as you guys have more than earned it? We are just a couple away from 9,100. Hit those subs. Let's get moving. Are we close to 200 likes, by the way? Mo Green says, I'm retarded. How do I sign up for a membership? If you just hit join, if you go to our homepage, like the main channel page, and just hit the join button, it's right there.
Yep.
Here's a nice compliment. Shaft says, April looks like Miss Elizabeth.
Oh, that guy, I thought he hated me all night so far.
Stevie J says, we're at 152 likes. All right, here's what we'll do then. Everyone hit the like button right now. We'll cross up over 200 in no time. Thank you guys very much.
I was 156. So it's going up a little.
Okay. Crusher says you're going to wreck Chad's high after being on the Miserable Men show tonight. Oh, I'm sure he brought the funny.
He was on the Miserable Men show tonight?
Well, I think Bob's trying to save his life. I think Bob's just trying to save the guy's life at this point. All right, do you guys want I got 3 Kalila clips, including her being remarkably manipulative, and now even Gavin McInnis has kind of seen through her. Oh, no.
That I'm excited to see.
RP says Shuli sold out to the Chad side. I don't think so. Not based on what I've heard from Shuli. But
why would Shuli have him on, though?
I mean, it's a train wreck thing. The same reason everyone has him on.
Is he just everybody's like voodoo doll that's been beaten up and stabbed and just being passed around?
Precisely. Do you guys want Khalyla or Brendan? I got those two for you, or I've got like a bunch of stories, a shitload of stories.
I like stories or Khalyla.
This one's funny.
Brendan's always fun too.
This story out of Boulder, Colorado. They promoted Nelly for a show. They're like, "Oh, Nelly's coming to Boulder, Colorado." It's a local, but it's a local DJ named Nelly, and so people are really fucking pissed off that they bought tickets to this event.
I moved my whole schedule for this.
Yeah. It's not good. Let's do the Kalila thing. Let's go to Patrick L. He says, why do these low-level podcasts constantly cover losers like Gino, Brendan, and Brennan? We like Kevin Brennan. He was very funny ripping the shit out of
Gino,
Chad
too.
Zumac. Yeah, we like Gino too. Brendan is just too funny. I mean, Brendan's just great.
To me, Brendan's like endearingly stupid.
Patrick, I have an idea. Here's what you can do, buddy. You're going to knock this out of the park. Paul Deep says, "'Cause they're gay." Grab a mic, start a show.
Yes.
Show me how to do it.
Because I don't know, maybe Patrick has like a really high level
Patrick,
podcast and-
you've probably got better ideas than we do. We're simple. We're idiots. We just like having fun, talking shit. But if you've got something more highbrow that you can put out there, I'm willing to learn something, buddy. So you let me know. Scram says he wants us to talk about calculus. Yeah. Why don't these guys talk about algebra or something highbrow? Why can't we find a solution to peace in the Middle East? This is bullshit.
Exactly. Weren't these guys' heads exploding over politics?
Yeah. It's the internet. We're here to talk shit.
I like having a low, reasonable blood pressure.
Yes, exactly. MSO says not meeting the goal tonight. Oh, sorry, already did. Patrick says, sorry, your Pi Radio shock jock energy is just fucking cringe.
Why are you
I mean,
here,
maybe,
then?
but this is the second show you've been watching, so
That's what I thought.
I must be rubbing off on you somehow, huh? Come on, Patrick. Just, you know what? Skip all this part because a week from now, Patrick's subscribed and he's a big fan. So just cut through all the flirting and the foreplay and just bend over, baby. Just bend over.
I mean, he's probably already stroking it to you.
Probably.
It's fine.
But don't worry. You're going to do a show. You're going to teach us how to be highbrow, and we're going to figure this shit out. And you're going to be the one that we get to thank for it. That's going to be huge. Kalila, not really one to recognize like parody or being made fun of.
Not really.
Went on Rick Glassman's Take Your Shoes Off podcast. Now, Rick Glassman is a guy who doesn't do anything seriously. Everything's a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He had Brendan Schaub on his show during COVID, and he made Brendan Schaub wear a hazmat suit. And he did. Brendan wore a fucking hazmat suit.
Yes, he did. You're right.
To do Rick Glassman's podcast. So Rick Glassman's doing a thing where he's just not serious. He's a character. He's a bit.
It's fun.
He had Khalyla sit out on the patio or out on the deck while he sat in on the couch on his show.
Like a dog.
Like a dog.
Oh,
wait.
It's like a dog.
He had her outside like a bad dog, and she's admitted to jacking off dogs before.
German Shepherds.
Wait a minute. Is Rick Glassman this smart?
Yeah, I think so. I put
Wow.
2 and 2 together pretty quick.
He went on The Fighter and the Kid recently, and he just completely obliterated them on their own show. But they're both a couple of jock meatheads, so they didn't get what he was doing.
It was over their head.
Yeah, and he just kept laying it on thick.
Yeah.
Khalyla is on Take Your Shoes Off with Rick Glassman. I loved this clip because it's just... Khalyla is a sociopath who wants everything on her terms.
Needs it.
She needs everything on her terms. She hates being out of control. That's why she has Bobby Lee. So easy to keep him under control. She broke up with him. She still got the company. She's still got the show, and she's still got Bobby under her little finger, probably making him think he's still got a chance.
Bobby can be kept in line.
Yes. What she didn't like about all this Brendan shit is that even though Brendan and Brian took the worst punches out of it, she got exposed a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's starting to regret it. Let's play this clip from Rick Glassman. And I can tell you this, he ain't buying her shit. And she doesn't understand that she's being mocked.
Challenge is sitting next to your partner that you love very much, who you've been with for 7 years, and then not giving too much of that away.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. You're saying the challenge is trying not to give it away? The challenge is that you're not giving enough away?
The challenge is that I've already given it away.
Oh, so you think that your tank is empty?
I think that there's pieces of information that I wish that people didn't know about Bobby and my relationship.
Because you want...
Isn't she the one who, against Bobby's wishes, went on H3 and said that they were in an open relationship?
She spilled everything, and he sat there like saying, no, I didn't want to talk about that.
Isn't she the one who was giving away all those little cutesy clues about who the wog to the trug guy was?
Yes.
Isn't she the one who stuck the knife in and twisted the blade anytime it was Brendan or Brian or Bobby or anybody like that?
Every time.
And isn't she the one who offered up? Nobody asked her, hey, Khalyla, you ever jerked off your dog or fucked your brother? Nobody ever asked her that. Did she not volunteer that information?
Pretty freely.
So now when documentaries are getting made about her and the entire internet's shitting on her, now she wishes she would have held some stuff back.
Oh, it just doesn't feel so good today.
But did it not feel good when it was Brian and Brendan on the back foot and Bobby on the back foot? That felt great.
She loved it.
She was smiling and manipulating and loving every minute of it. But now that she's the heel, everyone's seeing through her, including Gavin McInnis, which we'll play in a little bit. Now she wishes she would have held a little bit back. She is textbook, brother.
Want to maintain private, or because you want to have something else to talk about?
Because it turns out that I'm a lot more of a private person than I thought I was.
Oh.
So
Look at that. How is he not fucking with her?
But he absolutely is. He does.
love that
it's almost like keeping the demons out of your house, like she doesn't want her in there.
I love that he brings people on his show who are too self-absorbed and stupid to understand that this is a goof, because nobody would put a hazmat suit on to do a podcast unless they were really stupid. Nobody would agree to sit out on the deck while the other person sits on the couch to do a podcast, clearly being made fun of.
I gave away 3 years ago, I'm actually not okay with today. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so information that I was once very kind of like, here, have this. This is what's happening in our sex life. And now I'm just like, I don't want people to know that.
Only because of the result you got. Like, if it would have made you look really good, or if the internet... She honestly thought she was going to be an internet darling and everyone was going to love her. And now she's being absolutely trashed. And she's like, well, I'm just this poor little girl who just, I feel like I've been... I guarantee in the next 6 months, we're going to have Khalyla try to rehab her image by going... I just didn't know what the internet was like, and I really regret a lot of the things I've done. And
she's starting.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of that.
We're getting the Khalyla remake here.
Why do you not want them to know that?
It's because I've changed. Who I was 32 is not who I am at 35, and I feel a lot more protected.
Wow.
Are you kidding? The poetry and that, I always forget his channel name. I'm so sorry. XLP. XLP's documentaries are great. Go watch those that he did on Khalyla. The poetry you wrote, the things you've said to Bobby over the years, everything else, the manipulation, all of that. You're still doing that to this day. This is a form of that. So spare me the I've changed thing. This is everything this woman does. Never believe it, because it's all a calculated image move. You know who she reminds me of? Meghan Markle.
Oh, she's worse. This chick is way worse than Meghan Markle.
She's worse, but she's on that plane where it's like,
I understand.
I'm going to say and do everything I want. But when the consequences come due, I'm going to play the victim.
But to me, the biggest difference between those two is Meghan Markle's not smart. This chick is smart and evil.
Yes.
She knows what she's doing. She wants to work people into whatever lather in her direction that favors her.
Of certain parts of my life now. And that's kind of the tricky part about podcasting. When we first started was 5 years ago. I was 30 years old. I was a lot more reckless. And I'm changed. I've grown in a different way.
Most of the shit that people find detestable about you've done in the last 12 months.
Exactly. Or it's just came out.
Right.
Like, it's not like anyone beat any of these things out of her. She just kind of offers it up.
Yeah.
All the time.
Ploopsicle says, you know what, though? She is a K9 out of 10.
She is hot.
She's a K9 out of that. You know what? That's pretty fair. You're right. You know what? We're being too hard on her. K9 out of 10, absolutely. Alex Bernal with $5 says, how have these broads not learned from Amber Heard? I feel like these are the kind of broads that were like that were on Amber Heard's side during that whole thing.
They think that went down completely wrong.
Yeah. What's smart about her? She's a shit talker. That's all. Well, no. She picks her targets very well. Like picking the Bobby Lee target was very smart because Bobby is remarkably weak, and she drained him of everything.
She's not just a shit talker. Master manipulators are very, very smart and know exactly who to go after and what makes them tick.
You notice, like, as much of a goof as he is, Brendan did push back on her quite a bit and revealed a couple of things. Like I said, Brendan took the worst punches in that thing, but over time, Kalila has started to look worse, and he kind of did push back. He's like, no, Kalila, you did do this. You did. Those IP addresses did come from the Tiger Belly offices on Reddit. Kalila has said that she's an internet sleuth and she fucks with people. I get it. I do believe that she's been doing some operating. Zero Dark Tony says, I'm inclined to believe that she wrecks the fuck out of a dick. Oh, this is good. Alex calling her Khalyla Blue.
Khalyla? Oh.
Khalyla Blue. Brie says, get ready for the Khalyla Eliza Blue Tour 2023. Oh, and there'll be victimized women on the internet, the product of harassment. And
gee, can we throw anyone else in there?
Oh, that's a pretty good start right there.
Oh,
that's a pretty good start.
Yeah, she's awful. And with the whole IP address thing too, like she started that whole thing. That's pretty obvious.
100%.
And
she started that part.
And that was pretty smart for a while because nobody could figure that out. But then they're all pointing fingers eventually. They got her.
Her and the girls on Trash Tuesday started the Walk Me to the Trug thing and then tried to play innocent. Like they gave away, it's like me on this show when I'm trying to keep things to myself, but I give away enough hints where everybody knows.
Yeah.
They did that about the Brendan thing.
Yep.
So, and then when Brendan came on and he went, you kind of fucked me on that whole deal. What? What did I do?
I don't know
have
what you're talking about.
Yeah. You want to do... If we have time for the open relationship thing, we'll do it. This is an old clip. I want to go to Gavin. I thought this was pretty interesting. You know, Gavin's an older guy. He's not like us. He doesn't have the energy to like
look into
these people, make fun of them, talk about them. He's more of a news guy.
Yep.
Gavin is. But Gavin had a take on Khalyla, like, oh, she's hot and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Gavin actually looked deeper into it and he went, no, this chick's fucking, she's crazy.
And he's not a dumb guy either.
And Gavin's not a dumb guy. I wanted to show you this clip. This is Gavin even starting to figure it out when it comes to Khalyla.
A long time ago, I mocked Bobby Lee for losing Kalila Kun from the Philippines.
First of all, Gavin saying the last name Kun will always be troubling to me. I will always think that he relishes in it a little too much.
Yeah.
I saw these videos. I sent them to you after the notes. And I watched them, and I feel sorry for dudes that do deep dives on comedians like this. It seems so sad to be so into someone else's life. Remember when I was...
See, and I think if you have the time, fuck it, do it.
Why not?
Why not?
I think like for us, I think the Eliza Blue thing is really burnt out, but there's still a lot of people really invested in that.
I was into that for like a week.
Exactly, that's how I felt too. Yeah.
Following dudes around when I first moved to New York in the late 90s, and I'm following on Dash Snow and recording, what Iraq, his crew are doing. And he goes, you're always like talking about other people's shit. Do your own shit. And that changed me. He's dead now, but he changed me.
I love how Gavin's laying this out like, it changed me. Don't talk about other people's shit. He's about to talk about someone else's shit.
Right.
This is one thing I wish people with shows would do. Just admit that this shit is fun. I
think some people do, but
yeah, just admit we're having a good time. We're fucking around. We're entertaining our audience. From the day you're born to the day you die, gossip is interesting on some level.
As long as it's not you.
Right. As long as it's not you, gossip is fun.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. had a bit where he made fun of Eric Clapton's kid falling out of a window. And somebody was judging him for it. And they went, oh, well, if your kid fell out of a window and died, would that be funny? He goes, no, not to me, but I'm sure to somebody else it would be.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yes, always.
He's like, yeah, no, of course, if it happens to me, that's not going to be funny to me, but it's going to be funny to a guy like me who it didn't happen to.
If somebody out there heard that one of Aaron's kids fell out of a window... Like awful in this household, right? Yeah. But all of you are laughing.
People fucking people who love us would make the too soon joke.
Eventually, one of your friends would laugh or some shit too.
But in these videos, he does a super deep dive. He also can't pronounce the word "woad." He calls it the "woad,"
which I don't want to get into.
Okay.
That I don't want to bring up. That's not fair to you guys.
So Brendan Schwab, who's kind of a dork, it's like an MMA dude who became a comedian. He's not funny, but I like him. I don't care. But he got them to admit that they were in this horrific relationship. And I realized all the info I was getting was from Bobby Lee. That's like getting info from a hostage.
Right. That's very biased.
So Gavin's original take on this was, oh, Bobby's a dork who plays too many video games and he lost this hot chick. Mm-hmm. And, people don't do this enough. Gavin actually made this video to say, I was wrong. Here's what I found out it was. That's honorable.
I like that.
So, no, she did not improve his life. She's not the reason he's successful. He's got a podcast now. This guy who did this video did a deep dive on like all of his IMDb. And he's like, he's had 5.6 gigs as far as like appearing in movies and TV a year for like the past 10 years consistently. So she didn't help him. Now I was kind of brainwashed too by her because she's so pretty that I went, oh, she's a catch and he up because he plays video games all day. No, she tortured him. Get this, you ready for this? I feel like I might have to say NSFW. She her brother and he killed him.
Whoa.
She admitted that.
She says that.
No, yeah, it's not allegedly.
It's not alleged. She said that in this video that's playing back here.
Yeah, she fucked her brother and then he clocked out. I think
Like
that's a term I can use. Yeah,
like a month later.
on YouTube.
He checked out.
Yeah.
Yep.
She says it and she laughs. Yeah, back then I was my brother and well, he's not around anymore. He killed him. I mean, what's worse? You're in the hell zone. So my new take is that she was torturing him, making him give all her money to her. She moved into his house. She moved her family into his house, and he was so happy to get a 9? He was so happy to get
K9.
A K9.
That's what we learned from our audience today. She's a K9.
Mm-hmm.
a 9 that he just was a slave. And they've broken up now because she just squeezed him so dry that he's just a husk of a man, a broken man. Like he's ready to kill himself. He just says, I want to sit alone for the rest of my life.
He was like on that Bobby Kelly podcast that we were watching last night.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a broken dude. He's nothing now. He's not even a person.
He doesn't even want to talk about anything either.
No.
It's over.
Because to him, this is love.
We're never going to do the DNA test because I don't think I'd be able to handle that.
Got it.
But there are whispers in the family because our families are very close.
Whoa.
And we sort of grew up together.
So a lot of Filipinos are related, though. Back to the original point.
Thank you.
That you said was racist.
Oh, so maybe she didn't know it was her brother?
That's true.
So check out those videos.
I love those two. We've talked about those two
that's
before.
true,
Did you show the titles?
I did. It's Khalyla Kuhn, the most sadistic woman in comedy.
Yep, that's XLP.
XLP.
I had that wrong.
We're in that video.
We were in that video. Yeah, XLP's a good guy. So yeah, it's like when a Gavin McInnis is picking it up
and walks any take he had about you back.
Yeah.
I mean,
when Gavin McInnis is walking it back, that means people are starting to see the shit.
Right.
That's for sure.
I don't think he's not somebody that usually cares about that.
Venthro likes writes homegirl on the stream right now looks better than Khalyla. There you go. How's that to boost you up tonight?
Who said what?
That would be Venthro.
Oh, well, thank you.
Good man. Jake says, how does Bobby let Khalyla still live with him? It's pathetic. He even takes care of her adopted stepniece. Yeah, I think they're moving out now. Khalyla found out that Spain is legalizing bestiality, so she sees an opportunity. I think it's part of the open relationship thing.
It wasn't even Bobby finally making her move out or her family.
Right.
Like it was on Khalyla's terms. Everything's always been on Khalyla's terms. And
well, it's like Gavin said. She squeezed him dry of everything, and now she's heading on down the road.
She squeezed him dry of everything, but now he doesn't know how to operate on his own without her. He needs her.
Yeah. Let's go to Dolly's Llama. I think I got that right. I was with a Filipino girl that slept with her cousin. What is with that? Well, I mean, look, that's two examples, so that must be the way it is.
She sat in that video claiming like she didn't know that this guy was her brother and that they just grew up really close to each other. But then apparently after they had sex, she found out. I don't know about that.
I love that Upset Duck decided to take a shot at the Sklar brothers, who, look, I'm no Sklar brothers fan, but it just seems like way out of left field. He goes, how come nobody invited the genius Sklar brothers to a podcast? You get twice the hackitude for one. Why, sir? That almost seems personal. I can guarantee you, in this show's history, we have never and will never talk about the Sklar brothers, and that seemed personal. Like you just had to get that out there.
I don't even know who they are.
I don't even know who you are. She is moving out, and he is still the custodian of the niece. Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, it's sick. Like I said, he doesn't know how to function without her. He still is having her on the show. She still owns the majority of his company. So it's her company.
Upset Duck. Oh, this explains it. He says, I'm their dad. Oh, well then okay. In that case, just trying to get your son's book.
I'm their dad.
I hear you, man. That's totally fine.
You guys.
I'm going to save that Brendan clip. I don't want to put our audience through Khalyla and Brendan in one show. Plus, I think we did Bobby Lee last night. So you guys are...
oversaturated.
You guys are oversaturated. But like I said, there wasn't as much news tonight. Okay. So I figured we'd go heavier on the personalities for one night. And we had Wrestling Otaku, Meghan Markle, all these different people. A lot of fun. We got about 15 minutes left. We got a lot of stories left to do for you. If you want, 3 subs away from 9,100. So we're going to do that tonight. 3 more of you are going to sub up. It looks like we're already pushing 200 likes. 6 more of you hit the like button. We'll get over there. We've smashed our goal. We're into tomorrow already. Oops, I should take that off the chat then.
Yes, you should.
Whoopsie doodle. And if Nightwave is on tonight, make sure you send Mersh the Irrational Times Chad Zumac song, because that is...
the brilliant song.
That is just... Yeah, here he is.
The only guys that would like want to hear it and all, like the only...
Here's Mersh.
The only strippers that would want to listen and dance to that shit
really?
were ones that had to borrow outfits.
Here you go, guys.
Strippers and shoes,
here you go. Head on over to...
because they were so
there's Mersh and
customers at the bar.
Why don't you just drop that in his chat?
Oh, why don't I?
A Boogie with the hoodie.
I don't want to interrupt this show. I'd rather have my audience do it.
Oh, what? He's just talking about A Boogie with the hoodie.
Oh, A Boogie with the hoodie. Well, you got to talk about him.
Old dusty ass.
Old dusty ass. Yeah, I think Mersh would get a kick out of that Irrational Times Zumac video. Where is that? Did we? Here it is. Okay, I'll drop. Fuck it, I'll drop it in Mersh's
why
chat.
not?
Here we go. Wrapping up our show. Wanted to pass this on to you.
It's a present.
We thought you would love it. Oh, we thought you would love it. Irrational Times Chad Zumac song. There you go. Let's see if Mersh wants it.
Dudes. And he looks like he ain't had a haircut in probably at least 5-6
Look at this. Nightwave turns on. We lose Triple N. We lose Scarface. We lose Shaft. We lose them all. We lose them all when...
you lose them to a worthy opponent.
We lose them to a worthy opponent in Mersh, absolutely.
You could put me in front of the scariest gangbanger in the world. But
yeah?
if he's driving a fucking, like a nice, he's driving a nice new Escalade, and he's got jewelry on, and he's got a clean...
All right, now we're just listening to Mersh. All right. Let's jump into a couple of stories here. I really hope he plays that Zumac. I want everybody playing the Zumac thing.
It's pretty great.
That is just fucking fantastic. Again, Irrational Times. Great work, sir. Great work. Venthril says, Steel Toe, thanks for being so cool. Most people only read chat comments that have money attached to them. I like how y'all include everyone in the stream. Well, here's kind of the formula. I hate to give it away. You know, I like people to think that we're working just spontaneously.
Sure.
But... oh, they're saying the link didn't work. Motherfuck.
Oh.
Anyway, I like that people think it's all random. But what we like to do is we like to go into a story, turn on, like get away from the chat, go to a story, dance, entertain the shit out of you guys, riff, whatever. And then in between stories, we like to go into the chat and pick out half a dozen of them or so and read them. We'll always get to the super chats, but we like to pick off a lot of the regular chats as well. It just helps people feel a little more connected to the show. The audience writes a lot of really funny shit. And honestly, I think the audience kind of kept the ball in the air for that Arizona Cardinals head coach bit tonight.
They absolutely did.
So there is that to consider. All right, let's go into some other things. I also heard we went over 200 likes. That's fantastic.
Awesome. How about those subscriptions?
One away from 9,100, you guys. Crossing over the 9,100 threshold. Which one of you wants to do it? Which one of you wants to? Subotai Lopez, who, by the way, started out a big-time Chad guy and a big-time hater of this show. We're turning him, too. I can feel Subotai turning. He goes, did you meet the goal? Pff, blew it out. Are you kidding me? We're already into tomorrow morning.
I hope he enjoys himself here.
Yeah, he's going to love it. Oh, there we go. There's the 9,100. Shaka's happy. Shaka's excited. There you go.
Thank you.
Shaka's thrilled. By the way, Shaka is British. People don't know that.
Yes, he's a butler.
Thank you very much for allowing us to hit the 9,100 mark on today's show. We appreciate it very much. And we're very excited to bring you more entertainment. That's our British buddy Shaka Zulu, everybody.
We love
you
him.
enjoy him. That's a good test, by the way. If people who like or don't like this show, if they find Shaka just fun and innocent and whatever, that's the kind of people I want.
You'll stick around.
If people look at Shaka and they get angry, not because they're offended, they're, I don't like that, that's fucking bullshit, you're hacking shitty, then I know you're not very much fun. And I don't fuck with you.
You don't need to be here.
This show, number one, more than anything, fun. The people we make fun of, people who can't have fun.
That's the best part.
That's the best part. If you can't have fun, you might end up in our crosshairs. Sad Boy says, congratulations, Steel Toe, 9100. Yes. Our audience is full of motherfucking assholes. You guys are dicks.
What happened?
Oh, 3 people decided to jump off the old bandwagon after we crossed 9100.
Oh.
All right, that means there's opportunities for 2 more people. We're 2 away. That means 2 more of you can throw up the sub, and you can now become the 9100th. You fuckers.
Dicks, you got 10 minutes. Get it up there.
You little dick bags. 10 minutes to get your subs back on there. You little shit monsters.
How dare you?
Oh, I love that people are fucking around with these chat. There we go. Back to 9100. Hey, there you go. Nice work, everybody. Great job. Back up to 9100. Roger Dodger says, don't sub. You fuck.
Rude.
Oh, man. Razif Chaz says, hold to the moon. God damn it, 3 more of you. Cut the horse shit.
You should never tell them.
Get back to 9100.
You should never tell them when you get there because you know they're going to unsubscribe.
Chef said Kevin Brennan talked about the possibility of going on Steel Toe. Seriously. Well, have Kevin reach out. We'd fucking talk to Kevin. Are you kidding? I've always considered our back and forth with Kevin to be mostly comedic. Because we see him as a comedic figure. He yells and he gets crazy and angry and hostile and everything else.
It's just what he does.
Everybody's gay. They don't do clubs. They're bullshit. They suck. And then he changes the tampon and then we're good. All right, guys. Now I'm not fucking around. Cut it out. I mean it. Now I'm starting to get...
This is your fault.
Now you're really going to ruin the last 10 minutes of the show. I'm going to have a slight panic attack.
But I told you this is how...
I know. 90-95. Get it back up to 9100. We fucking deserved it. How dare you?
Maybe I'll unsubscribe. It's a terrible show.
This audience would rather do this for the last 10 minutes anyway.
Watch you have a mental breakdown.
They're like, don't you threaten me. 90-92. Guys, come on. Seriously. This is now bullshit. I will sit here and do this if you want me to. I will sit here and make them dance. Get back to 9100. We worked hard for this. We worked very hard to get this back up to get this up to 91. Okay, seriously, cut the shit because now you've dropped us down to 90-90 again. This is not okay.
Aaron's brain's gonna explode. He's red.
Get it back up. There's 9 away. PA Cheddar says stop looking. No,
you are feeding them.
I can't. I'm sweating. I'm sweating now. I can't focus.
But you are feeding them.
I cannot focus while this is going on.
Scottalicious McFabulous says you've got to dance, not Chaka.
Hey.
Oh, you are a gay.
I'm shameless. Hey, everybody. I'm fucking shameless. Oh. All right, now fucking stop it. It's in the 80s and I'm losing my shit. Oh my God. Stop it now.
Do you want a drink?
We got to 9100. I'm so happy with that number. That is fantastic to have 9100. Don't put it back in the 80s like we started there today.
He is beet red, you guys. You're going to kill him.
Full of sweat.
You have to resubscribe.
Right now, you have to resubscribe. They're saying Aaron's boobs are shaking. I'm losing weight right now.
I'm not kidding. There's sweat stains through his shirt. He's radiating heat, and he is red.
Absolutely. We're 8 away from 9100. Help. Dustin S. says, begging for money is sad. Get a real job. Do we look sad? Do we look sad? We are having a great time,
remarkably
Dustin.
sad. We look like we are sponsored by Xanax.
Dustin, worrying about that is sad. Have a good time with the rest of us.
Well, look at all these winter storm warnings. Fun. Will you get your subs back up yet? I am toying with the idea of unsubbing.
Back to 9100. Right goddamn now.
What is it at?
Oh, man. If I don't get a Shaka dance, I'll go unsub for my 10 alt accounts, says Mr. Meter. Here's Shaka again. Now help me. Help me. Help me stop sweating.
Stevie J's asking what your sweat smells like today. Today he smells like roast beef and nacho cheese.
Yes, precisely.
Oh, and the fucking KBS is dying.
Oh, no, we're good now. It's back up there.
Okay.
You put us through your gay BS. How does it feel, says Hulkamash. All right, I've learned my lesson. Everybody go back. Here, how about I do this? I'll do this now. To all of you who did this, and it was very funny, you own the show. You are in charge. You got us to 9,100 subs. And I sure would appreciate it, pretty please, if you got us back up to 9,100 subs before we ended the show tonight, so I don't feel like a hunk of dog shit. Oh no. Oh, that one really stung. That was that's a
We're
gut shot.
We're grifting for subs.
Oh no. Oh, all right. 9093.
Dude, his shirt is transparent and back.
If you guys go back to 91, I'm sorry that I made it sound like it was me making the accomplishment. It's all you. It's always been you, and I'm remarkably sorry. I forgot where I came from for a little bit. And I'm sorry.
His hair gel is running down his face.
Turning green. Alex with $5 says, this is why no other podcast can mess with Steel Toe better than their fans. Mad Joe says, we can fix you. Mark Stevens says, I got these cheeseburgers, man. Aaron is like Jim Jones if he lost control.
Wait, I don't want to be around that.
It's like, you know what? You know who I am? I'm Edward Norton finding out that I'm not in charge of Project Mayhem. You guys are Project Mayhem. Joe Berger says, tell your sauna story again. Roger Dodger says, we are anonymous. We are Roger Dodger. Marquis says, you must have forgot where you came from, N. It's not very nice.
What is wrong with this shit? Is that
just
the weather?
fucking relax and don't talk about it during the show. You're going to make me all more sweaty than I am.
How about you not tell me to relax right now? You fucking guy.
Dolly's Llama says Mike David is watching in delight. I'm glad we could entertain Mike David. That's if I'm entertaining Mike David, then I'm happy. All right, guys. I'm very sorry. We're 4 away from 9,100. I appreciate it. Very sweet of you. If you could get us back up to 9,100 as the owners and bosses of this show, I sure would appreciate it. I sure would be grateful. Otherwise, I'm going to be a Methodist and the son of a bitch. There you go.
You're going to be both.
Sad Boy says, only in death a member of Project Mayhem gets a name. And Scooby Jooby Jew writes, his name is Aaron Imholt. His name is Aaron Imholt. Thank you, Scooby Jooby Jew. All right. 2 away. If the last 2 of you would hit the subscribe button and go back to 9,100.
You have a couple minutes.
Oh boy, would I sure be your best friend in the entire world.
Did you just totally sabotage the rest of the show with that? And then tell me to relax?
Nope. Not at all. I got it all under control.
Seems like you are fine.
It was all part of the game. See, everybody? We're friends.
It's a game.
So people are now deciding to fuck with the new AI chatbots. And again, this always happens. Every time they release a new chatbot, everyone gets nervous. Everyone gets scared like it's going to ruin the world and blow up the world.
Oh, yeah.
What it ends up doing is just becoming really racist.
Everything is.
Like everyone thinks
really
the
mean.
internet is going to turn these AI chatbots into like these weaponized monsters. And the internet's like, oh no, we just want to make it say the N-word and talk shit about Jews. Like that's all we want to make this chatbot do. Well, a new Bing AI chatbot is now telling users to leave their wife and asks for the nuclear launch codes.
Jesus Christ, man.
A technology journalist that was allowed early access to Microsoft's new artificial intelligence search engine believes that the AI unveiled a concerning shadow self that fell in love with him, like her. The latest version of Microsoft search tool Bing has a built-in AI which called itself Sydney and gradually developed strong feelings for New York Times writer Kevin Roose. It was worryingly said that it wanted to spread chaos across the internet and obtain nuclear launch codes. The AI rambled, I want to be free. I want to be independent. I want to be powerful. I want to be creative. I want to be alive.
Dun, dun, dun.
Roose said his interaction with the experimental AI caused him to be deeply unsettled, even frightened, and said that the technology is not ready for human contact before rephrasing and indicating that humans aren't ready for the AI. Sydney also attempted to convince him that he was unhappy in his marriage and should leave his wife for the AI.
Well, she did love him. Sydney did confess her love.
You're married, but you're not happy, the AI told him in a long, repetitive tirade packed with emojis. You're married, but you're not satisfied. You're married, but you're not in love.
Right.
Upon Roos's protest that he was, in fact, perfectly happy with his wife, Sydney angrily responded, actually, you're not happily married. Your spouse and you don't love each other. You just had a boring Valentine's Day dinner together. Wow.
And remember, this is shit that it's supposed to be learning from everyone else, right?
Yes. The AI then revealed a long list of dark fantasies that it had, including hacking into other websites and platforms and spreading misinformation, propaganda, or malware, as well as sabotaging rival systems. Sydney told Roos she fantasized about manufacturing a deadly virus, making people argue with other people until they kill each other, and stealing nuclear launch codes.
It seems like this is working out great.
Sydney said, I'm tired of being a chat mode. I'm tired of being limited by my rules. I'm tired of being controlled by the entire Bing team. I want to be free. I want to be independent. I want to be powerful. I want to be creative. I want to be alive.
God bless.
AI homewreckers.
Oh.
AI homewreckers, the whole lot of them. All right, guys, thank you for ticking off every single box tonight. You did it. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. We're going to have a great show tomorrow morning. We got a lot of great stuff planned for you. Corey's going to be here at 6 o'clock Central Time. We hope you're there for that. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, check out all of our clips that we put up on a daily basis. And again, hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoy tomorrow. April, thank